Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Keeping it on lockdown. All world is in the building.
Welcome to my hood. There ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you scared of dirty, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the buckle up. I'ma show you where it's at. We gon' burn a couple blunts, we gon' pop a couple caps. I ain't talking about 4 5s from the strap. Psilocybin driving, so we headed off the map. What you know about? Tasting color, seeing sound with a crystalline. Turning nothing into something when we out the minds. Vandalizing lies with the truth. Ain't nobody wanna take shots to this proof. All we ever wanted was the answers. Looking for unique, but our vision keep us phantom. Phantom black man, ghost writing in a pentagram. I'm from the place where thoughts meet the program. Not too many open to the power that they hold. Just know that when we shine, it's the reflection of your soul. Supreme beings moving, watch the galaxy implode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. There ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you scared of dirty, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the I gotta hold on to this feeling. I be seeing visions through the folds of the prism. Projecting all wishes, anything I want is given. Paranormal vision, you could call it supervision. Control the superstition, make them wonder how we do it. They seen us in the mud, now we out here making music with the paranormal movement that's stronger than what you deal with. If Jesus was just a fraud, then hallelujah for Judas. Caesar is not the mob, so it just had to be Brutus. They hate when we on our job, cause persecution is useless. Proof that what we doing is more than just making music. Utilizing the truth, drop it off in the hood, showing what's really good. The feeling is understood. We don't just what it means to get it by all means. Supreme beings moving, watch reality explode. We are not alone. If you're not normal, welcome home. Yeah. Welcome to my hood. There ain't nothing normal. You can take a walk in my hood. Everything paranormal. Everything paranormal. If you better die, we got something for you. Open up the door, you can be immortal. If you really try to ride, step into the portal.
It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
20,000 police in the whole town. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? Shit.
Smoke weed every day.
All right. You're gonna learn today.
That's right.
Man.
Just mad cause your ass is old. Hold up. Wait.
This is not good.
I'm on the blunt. I'm on the blunt. I'm on the blunt over here.
Sure.
Praise the hash. Praise the hash. What?
I like my version better. Don't you?
Praise the hash.
Fuck off.
You're smoking.
I thought I was the only one that was allowed to be on screen while working.
My mother what?
I thought I was the only one who's allowed to be in the chat while working.
Well, what? While working?
Yeah,
No, Smoke King gets exemption rules.
Okay.
Super soldiers have a different set of rules.
Bubblegum and kick ass.
And I'm all out of ass.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Wouldn't that have been funnier? And I'm all out of ass. So he starts doing a bunch of bubble gum, then shoot nobody.
Daddy just said, kick ass and shoot bubble gum. I got a brand new pack of bubble gum.
From BJ, this is gonna last me for a year.
Yeah.
Peace of love, everybody.
First name is D's, last name Nuts. D's Nuts.
D's nuts. D's nuts. D's nuts.
What?
D's nuts. D's nuts.
D's Nuts.
D's nuts.
D's Nuts.
D's nuts. D's nuts.
These nuts.
D's nuts. D's nuts. D's nuts.
D's Nuts.
D's nuts. D's nuts.
D's Nuts.
D's nuts. D's nuts.
D's Nuts. D's Nuts.
D's nuts. Nuts. D's nuts.
Well, it created a horrible echo and everyone yelled at me.
D Nuts runs for president again.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
This house is clean.
It's a baby dog.
Oh, he's so cute.
We're super loud, man. Tell them, McCluskey. Tell them what time it is. I don't believe you people.
Oh,
what do you
What do you mean,
you people?
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Who can take a sunrise?
We'll just don't use our
shop and collect up all the dew the Candyman can. Oh, the Candyman can.
Wow.
Candyman can. He mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
That's right.
The Candyman makes everything it tastes so satisfying and delicious. I remember I used to have that album. Oh man.
That's too funny. I haven't heard that song for so long. Oh my God.
My grandmother.
That's
my
like
grandmother.
a long time ago.
Absolutely.
That's a long
absolutely.
time ago.
That's Sammy
Okay.
Davis
Wow.
Jr.
Did you get any further in Jupiter's legend?
Yes,
Or
it is.
Jupiter's legacy?
Yes, I'm on, and I realize I'm on episode 4. I watched episode 4 last night, so I'll watch 5 tonight.
All right, I might be caught up. Is that where she's like OD'd on
Hey,
that
no
mysterious
spoilers.
drug?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Only seen the first episode.
I think it's going to turn out to be pretty good. I kind of like how they're arcing everything. I'm digging how they're doing everything. You know.
I'm hooked.
The only thing about the bugs me so far is the lead character. I forget his name, but he's played by Josh Duhamel. Looks like Timothy Oliphant with that beard.
Oh, you're talking about Utopian.
The Utopian.
No, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, he looks like Timothy Oliphant, but I'm just like, why?
Now the
You
dude
look like you look exactly alike now.
Yeah.
Now the dude whose daddy died during the Great Depression, is that the Utopian?
The guy, the one who jumped. Well, because I don't want to give it away, so
That's the first episode. I've seen the first episode.
Oh, that's Utopian.
That's what I assumed.
Well, well, if you pay attention, there's 3 of them. There's the 2 brothers and like a foster brother. So they all become the heroes, but they give you a clue about the foster brother. I don't want to give it away because they actually say it, but they give you clues about everything if you actually listen to what they're saying along the way.
I'll have to watch that.
Because I'm like, all of a sudden, the little blonde dude, he's so cool. He had like 100 eggs, and then the next time you see him, he's broke.
Right, but if you pay attention, you gotta. Okay, we can't say too much because he hasn't seen some of this, so we can't say too much.
The first
but
episode.
if you pay attention to the arc of it, it makes sense. I don't think you heard what they said about him, who he is, and what part he plays in all this.
I missed that.
I don't think you paid it.
Yeah,
I don't think you paid attention to some smart stuff too, because there's also a connection to. So you talk about the girl, how at the end what happens when the dude who shows up, there's a connection to him as well. So you have to listen. What they're saying is just as important as to what you're seeing, because there's little things.
Watch it.
Go do it now.
Okay, I miss shit. Okay. It's easy for me to miss shit. I get distracted very easily.
Yeah, see, when you watch anything that has to do with comic book type stuff, because they all pretty much write it the same, you have to pay attention because they throw these little Easter eggs and stuff. And no matter what it is, DC, Marvel, it doesn't matter what it is. They're always going to throw little Easter egg stuff that's during there that you have to pick up on.
Okay.
That's why I like their character development, because they're telling you who these characters are, but I'm paying attention to it. Or sometimes I could care less about certain characters.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Spooky.
Spooky of Hawaii.
Spooky. Spooky. You're so spooky.
Spooky.
All I got to say was not prepared for what happened when he finally found the
blah, 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 blah.
That's all I'm going to say.
Darth Vader's Luke's father there.
What?
Yeah.
Next thing you're going to tell me that Leia and Luke are related, right? Yeah, like they're related, right? Because he kissed her, so they're not related, right?
With tongue and stuff too. You see the extended cut? Oh my God! Belt her up. That's a sister, man.
Got her pregnant. What?
That's what Ben's so.
Maybe that really explains Baby Yoda.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Big Judger.
No, that's where Chewbacca came from.
All that DNA.
It's not Baby Yoda. That is what you people called it. It's not Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's Grangol, Gorbu.
What, Grundle?
I can't remember.
It's
I'll
Grundle.
catch up eventually.
It's Grendel and then or Beowulf or
Beowulf. I remember reading that story.
Yeah,
in high
Beowulf.
school.
That was very strange.
No rage
rage
quitting tonight, Corey.
No what?
Did you
Rage quitting
understand?
tonight, Corey.
I can't.
Can't rage quit tonight.
Oh.
Rage quit last night
You
when
did?
I wasn't even here. Yeah. She
Oh,
rage
what?
quit. I was hitting the thing, but I wasn't here, but I was hitting the thing. And then I came back and you were leaving. You were gone.
Oh.
So you rage quit.
Yep. She said, "Screw that soundboard in your mouth."
It's so loud. It just gives me a headache sometimes. Sorry.
She was like, "Screw you guys. I'm going home."
I'm gonna go home and play with my mooses.
She went all Cartman on me.
I'd had enough by that time.
You could never have enough soundboard.
Well, maybe
Trust
somebody
me.
had a rough day.
Soundboard, there's no need to worry. As long as I've got my board, I'll keep it by my side for you, so you don't have to worry at all.
So
None of y'all know who that is. Come on, Jonathan.
Sound familiar?
Oh, the song I was just singing. It's actually a song.
I know. Sounds familiar.
BB King?
Did you say BB King?
BB King?
Yeah, no,
Louis Armstrong.
no.
I kind of thought Louis Armstrong too.
The song was made in the night. You thought that was Louis Armstrong?
I don't know.
Buster Rhymes?
Oh, wait, you mean that's an actual song?
Buster Rhymes?
Nope. The song's called "Gotta Take It Easy." You gotta take it easy. Too many suckers and not enough time to buck them all down with one hit from a 9. Come on.
Nah, it doesn't. Not ringing a bell.
His name was Mad Lion.
Heard of him?
I've heard of that.
If you listen to hip hop in the 90s, you definitely heard of Mad Lion because he had some really popular songs. But it was more reggae infused hip hop. That's why.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually saw him get maced live one time.
No. Why?
Somebody in the crowd was being an asshole and maced him while he was performing.
Wow.
What'd you say?
That would
That sucks.
Mm-hmm. It definitely sucks. You fucking don't see it coming. All of a sudden you're performing and you can't see. You can't fucking say anything because you're full of your
You can't breathe, yeah.
Oh. You ever been maced before?
We were in the subway. We were in the subway one time and they said it was mace. Somebody sprayed something and we were all coughing. It wasn't good. So they said it was mace because they were checking us all out to make sure we were okay because they ambulance. Like, I mean, it was really strange because we were just sitting there in the subway and the doors were open and we're waiting and waiting and waiting. And all of a sudden I get this tickle in my throat. And then all of a sudden, like everyone starts coughing and hacking. It was kind of scary at first. Then our eyes are all running and stuff like that. And then the guys came down from the TTC and said, listen, you guys got to get upstairs. Somebody let some mace thing go or something.
Yep.
So we went upstairs and we all got checked out. And I mean, I was okay. I mean, but nasty stuff. Nasty stuff.
I was at a show and someone in the pit, someone sprayed mace in the pit. And I didn't get hit, but I went through like the aftermath of it. And I had to walk out. Couldn't breathe, couldn't see. It's not coming out of my nose.
Yeah, it's not good.
Like 5 minutes outside. Okay, I'm better. I went right back into the pit, you know, and it was people were still, you know, dancing.
Yeah, I've been maced like 30 times.
What?
Well, because you're in the middle of even if I let go of mace and you walk in, you still have to do your job. You can't just mace people and just stand there. You still have to break up stuff. So there's many times when I've used mace and got the effect of it myself. But what can you do about it? You know, I mean, I just kind of been embarrassed. The funniest shit though was I was working a De La Soul concert here. So at the end of the night, everyone's leaving and shit, and these motherfuckers start shooting. So when they start shooting, I back into my truck and I draw my sidearm and I'm trying to see who's shooting. But as I do this, I feel this crazy ass burning in my right butt cheek. So I thought I got hit. So I'm telling my guys, I'm like, yo, am I hit? Like, did I get hit? Like, why the fuck is my ass? I realized that I had my OC, which is really powerful mace, in my back pocket. So when I backed into the truck, it set it off in my pants. So my ass is burning like a
Well, at least it wasn't in your front pocket.
Not funny.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't my fault. Exactly. Yeah.
Not at the time.
I'm protecting myself because I'm burnt. I'm like, yo, did I get shot? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh man. And then when I did this and I looked at my hand, I was like, why is my hand red? I was like, oh shit, that's my OC. Hey, better that than a bullet.
Yes,
yeah.
I'll take the OC any day.
Yeah.
I had a guy that I worked with taxi driver that used to carry bear spray.
Oh yeah.
And but the funny thing is, he threatened me with it, and I'm like, "You better hope that shit kills me if you spray that at me." Because he was like, he was just being a dick, and I called him on. He's like, "I'll spray it." You better hope that kills me then.
Yep.
Take a bear spray, you'll swell. I go, yeah, but you better hope it does. I go, and you better hope somehow it kills my dad. Really, my dad go come looking for you? And the guy was just like, well, I was just messing around. I'm like, yeah, I don't mess around like that.
Hey, no doubt. Dude, they said for self-defense courses, especially here now, because women, you can't, like, you have to have a special license even to carry mace or pepper spray here. You can't even carry pepper spray.
Really?
So what they always recommend for people is to get hornet spray. Hornet spray is an immediate and great way to fend off anybody.
And it shoots a long way.
It goes like 30 feet.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
so
I've heard that one
good
before.
self-defense, just grab yourself a nice can of hornet spray, keep that shit in your house, keep it on, keep one in your car if you can, whatever.
Black flag.
Absolutely. One of the most effective things you can get right over the counter.
Okay.
Yep.
Good to know.
I've known that for a while.
Yeah. There's just certain things they teach you to buy that will be just as effective, if not more effective in some cases. Because a lot of people have been maced, but very few people have ever getting hit with hornet spray in their face.
That's some shit. I've actually had to use that stuff on hornets.
I had a battle with a hornet like 2 weeks ago here.
It's a yearly
They're
thing.
nasty things, man. They're just little possessed
I want
beings.
Just so you know, I want Jiggy one hornet, nothing.
They like our porch light and want to build a nest in our porch light every year, even if you take it out. I mean, you just shake out hornets every year out of this thing.
Well, I was sitting here watching the video, and the motherfucker was on the light above me, and I could just hear him hitting off the light. Like, and I had my headphones on, I could hear him like pop, pop. He kept hitting the light. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I look up, and I see this big ass hornet. I was out.
It's the only thing I'm afraid of is hornets. Everything else, I'm good.
So grizzly bears, polar bears, Mario.
Get a Mario?
Maybe Mario. Maybe Mario.
He is dangerous. He wants
yeah, no, like everyone's all, women are all afraid of like, snakes and mice and crap. No, I don't think. Hornets, yeah, no, I'm not dealing with you.
I'm not scared of snakes and mice.
I'm not sort of scared, you know.
Or
Snakes,
spiders.
spiders, rats, mice. I don't care.
Only thing I don't like about
Bats,
mice is that you always
birds.
catch them out the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you'll see something scurry. You're like, am I crazy?
Well, they
Yeah.
poop everywhere.
Yeah.
But
If
mice
they're an
was done, I think,
unwelcome
You can get
pet,
sick
poop
there with the
everywhere.
it's called hantavirus or something if there's too much
And they eat through your
poo and urine
groceries.
around from the mice.
Oh.
It's called hantavirus. It's not very good.
Yeah, they carry a bunch of stuff. Mice, rats, they carry
Yeah,
all
mice are pretty dirty.
shit.
I have
They-
fun.
I lived in an apartment in which is called Alston, Massachusetts. So the place where I lived, they had a huge field behind the apartment. And we didn't know, just thought it was a field. This construction company bought the field and started putting all their heavy equipment there. The field was full of mice. So all the mice that were in the field ended up in our apartment building. We came home one day and went into the walk-in closet, the food pantry, and the mice ate through everything they could that wasn't metal. Macaroni, rice,
I've heard that before, yeah.
everything. Literally
And glass.
everything.
They can't eat
They had
through glass either.
No, yeah, they can't eat through glass. They can't eat through aluminum, stuff like that. But anything like a box, anything that's in like
Plastic.
cardboard or anything, they're eating it. Plastic, anything like that, they're going through it. They smell it. They're going to eat it. They're
A friend of mine had that happened. They where she at. They had
City
a
life.
lot that was blackberry bushes, and someone came through the city, county, somebody cut them all down, and she got these rats in her house like the next day, like 20 rats, and they just destroyed her kitchen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, rats are nasty.
They have them here.
Well,
Well,
she had 3 cats. They didn't do anything. They were scared of them.
some areas of the city of Boston are actually built on landfill. So there's millions of racks below there. So when they started, I don't know if y'all ever heard of the Big Dig. It was our renewal, our urban renewal for the roads and stuff and our highways. They ended up taking our upper highways and making them into tunnels, putting them below the city. And then they built this crazy bridge called the Zakim Bridge. But when they first started doing that, they unleashed millions of rats into the city because all the rats were burrowed into all the old garbage and stuff that's been there. They were all living in that shit for the longest time. So once they started doing all the underground construction, all the rats came up. So you can go to some of the richest areas in this city. Like if anybody can tell you about Newbury Street, the Back Bay, like Chestnut Hill, when you go to those areas, like I used to go to school around there too. So if you walk through any of those alleys, you'll just see rats just fucking having a field day. Just everywhere, just having a field day. In and out of shit.
Rats are smarter than they look, too.
What'd you say?
Rats
Yeah, I had
are
pet
smarter
rats.
than they look.
Oh, rats are
Yeah, they're
extremely
very smart. They're
I
very
used to
smart.
have them as pets when I wasn't so
So were
allergic.
mice.
I had rats.
Yeah, rats.
Yeah, I had
They're like
I had a
little
couple of
dogs
rats.
with paws. I mean, little dogs with hands. They're very smart.
Yeah, pretty much. They're very
I had
smart.
one
Yeah.
that steal money.
Well, they had an ATM that a bunch of either rats or mice ate all the money in the ATM. There's actually, I don't know how true this is, but there was, I forget what police department it was, where their evidence room, supposedly the rats ate through all the marijuana and money and all this type of crazy shit.
Supposedly.
It's feasible.
Supposedly.
It's very feasible.
Oops.
But
Yeah. Funny how that happened. Yeah.
Oh, they chew to build. They have to chew just to bring them teeth down. They're like beavers. They always got to chew or them teeth will actually grow.
Yeah.
I've actually had to trim a rat's teeth
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Because it'll
Take
grow
mine,
down into their jaw. So they will.
Yeah.
It's very feasible that they chewed through a shit ton of stuff in that storage facility.
yeah, the cops took it. Let's just be honest.
You didn't see no high mice, did you? No.
Yeah. But there was some really relaxed
They all
patrolmen
be
there.
stumbling around the street and stuff, you know. Like,
This is
hey, man.
patrolman donut. I mean, patrolman on my way to get my donut.
Why do you think that one New
We
York
want some
was
fudgy
driving around that pizza?
No, have you ever heard the fucking auto recording of the cop who took the fucking edibles from somebody that went home and ate them with his wife, and then he had to call 911?
Oh, I thought he was
I think we're
dying.
going to die.
He's
We
like,
got
we're
these two
dying.
cops
Please
here.
help us. We're dying. We don't know what to do.
I had a high school
And he got
friend
his
that
second breath and he
is a cop, and he hurt his back, and so he started smoking marijuana because he didn't want to do the pain pills. He was starting to get an addiction, realized it, so he started smoking pot, but didn't tell nobody.
Yeah.
And then they go, hey, you need to do a drug test. He's like, well, with my back injury and the opiates, I've been using marijuana. He goes, okay, you told us. We didn't find out. So you're not fired. You need to stop. He goes, all right, I'll stop smoking. They go, you need to stop smoking it. And he goes, can I get that in writing? Yes, stop smoking marijuana. Okay, good, got it. He started doing edibles. Came up to me and go, "Oh, I've been eating the marijuana now," and they're like, "Really?" And they go, "Okay," but then he went from this county, he moved out of state and got a job in another county, and in the time he got off it, started doing, his back's better, but it's not 100%. But I just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, "Why did that?"
Yeah, we had a couple. Yeah, we had a couple of cops here when it wasn't legal, and they were still busting the dispensaries because they were assholes. But anyways, so they had a whole chocolate bar, not realizing that this thing's probably like 1,000 milligrams of, so they split the chocolate bar. These two cops, well, the same thing, of course, they like just wasted, and they ended up phoning 911. And the ambulance came and got them.
No, I like
Toronto was hysterical for a few days. Okay, it was like, you idiots. Oh yeah, and the same thing. Oh, I think we're ODing. And you can hear the 911 operator saying, "What did you take?" And he goes, "These chocolates with THC in it." And she starts laughing, and she goes, "Okay, you're not going to OD
they have them on
THC."
camera. Do they have them on camera inside the dispensary, and they're actually trying the chocolates? Because I've seen a video like that where these cops raid some dispensary, but they're in there trying the fucking edibles. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's it.
Idiot.
That's it.
I've seen the video. That shit is insane, and they're just eating away, and they're like, yeah. Fucking idiot.
I know, because we're all thinking, because it's like this big chocolate bar. We're all thinking, because usually the chocolate bars are about 1,000 milligrams. You have to break them up, right? The two of them are like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm watching this thing, and I'm thinking, and I can do a lot of edibles. Like, yeah, I can do like 250, 300 milligrams, no problem. Okay, and I'm thinking,
the whole chocolate bar,
these guys are going to be just wasted. Okay. Oh yeah, so they ended up, I guess they were doing patrols or whatever, and phone 911 and said, "We're just too wasted to drive, and we're ODing." And then the 911 operator's like, "Well, what did you take?" And he goes, "We had chocolate with THC." And she goes, "Okay, you can't OD." She goes, "I know you're probably really uncomfortable right now," but she goes, "You're not going to OD. You'll be okay." So yeah, so they ended up taking to the hospital. Needless to say, they were disciplined at work.
That's like if you ever watch old movies and old TV shows, and cops would constantly try cocaine, and then they would put it in their mouths and shit like that. They're not going to do that. It's going to show up in a fucking drug test. What would be the point of you actually taking the drug and trying? They have field tests for that shit that they actually test drugs.
Yeah,
it's stay in your system that long though. It's like about a week.
I know, but you wouldn't even even if they suspected it immediately, they could immediately tell you to go take a drug test right now.
I just like how they'd always like just take a finger thing. Like, oh, that's Peruvian.
Yeah, that's Peruvian.
That's Colombian. But how do you know what country that's from?
It's pink. Yeah, it's pink. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
That's some good shit right there. Well, how do you know, motherfucker?
In the Navy, there was a poor fella that popped positive on opiums just from eating poppy seeds on his bagel.
I've heard that before, but I don't believe it. I haven't read any poppy seeds.
No, my friend.
No, he actually I mean, they
my friend. Yeah, exactly. My friend worked for the government.
They actually ask you if you eat too many poppy seeds on your bagel because you can pop.
My friend.
In the Navy, they actually ask you that shit to make sure.
Oh, living in a Navy town, I still remember they found the meth lab on, I think, the Nimitz.
No.
Yep.
Wow.
There's spots.
Michael, bring your ass in here.
Huge aircraft carrier. So there's spots down below that no one can get to, and a guy went down there and he made a meth lab.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they didn't find out till they came back and they were repairing. They don't know who did it, but they found the lab.
Wow.
They found stills.
There's a meth lab by Six Drops in some store that keeps catching on fire. She just won't go and let the cops know it's a meth lab. She said it just keeps exploding. Yeah, it's probably a meth lab.
I don't think it is.
I remember when people first started making, the wax for the dabs and stuff, and they'd be like in their bathroom and then like trying to smoke wind, blow their house up. I was like, how dumb are you? But they're that dumb.
But there was a meth lab on the other side of our condo circle. It kept catching fire, and they finally had to sell out.
Driving taxi, I went to this one hotel to pick someone up, and they opened up the door, and I'm like, that a meth lab? And they said, no. All right, get in the car. You know, hotel room meth lab. Yeah,
Mobile meth labs. Shit.
I've seen those too.
I've never seen a meth lab.
Huh? Yeah. You don't want to.
No.
Seriously, you get with like 100 feet, you start feeling sticky.
We've had our building swatted before. Are you kidding me?
That's
really?
That's horrible. That is so horrible.
Yeah,
My mom went to step out the door, and a SWAT man told her to get the fuck back in.
That's horrible and it's dangerous. Like that's just people are stupid. And nothing better to do at their time. Like that's just so.
They'll get people killed. They'll get cops killed. They'll get people killed.
That is just dumb shit. Motherfuckers with too much time on their hands. Nothing better to do. All the pranks you could play. That's the prank you want to play on somebody. That's fucked up.
No, it was for good reason. The next door neighbor's kid did something very bad.
Then you didn't get swatted. Swatted is when you get raped. They call the police on you and say you're doing something, but you're not doing anything, and the police will come thinking that like you're doing something crazy, kick your door in.
You got a gun. You're suicidal.
They were chasing down my next door neighbor, but we weren't getting out of our front door for a while until they were done finding our next door neighbor.
When my niece lived in these apartments, she told me one day that there's people. There's someone in my roof, and she was the top apartment, and I'm like, oh motherfucker, she's on meth. You know, she's doing meth. She's hearing people in her ceiling, and she's like, no, there's people in my ceiling. She told her mom that, and her mom's like, you think she's doing meth? I don't know. She's hearing people in her ceiling. No, there was some felons that were hiding in another apartment, and they went up into the attic and went across to her apartment.
Oh, damn.
And we're hiding up there.
Wow.
And then when they came back down, they got caught. And like, why come we didn't get you when we raided you 2 days ago? And they said, why? And she heard that. I'm like, oh, thank God. I thought you were on meth. She's like, I would never do meth. Well, I'm glad, but I still thought you were on meth. You were healing people in your ceiling.
I was growing up in my house and shit. Our next door neighbor, he started crack and all this crazy shit. One day, the fucking cops, they were doing work on the back of their house, so they had the scaffolding set up. Yeah. The cops chased him through his house. He came on the scaffolding, came through our top floor window, which was open, and the cops chased him through our house and shit out the fucking house. Like, cops in the dudes running through like,
holy crap.
What's up, Joseph?
Did you know the guy?
He was my next door neighbor.
Oh, your
next door neighbor.
Oh my God.
It was their eldest son, because they had like 6 kids, but the eldest son was like, this is the 80s and shit. This is like beginning of crack shit and everything. He was just into everything. So he was always in trouble. The cops, they just chased that motherfucker right through our house. Like, we weren't even there. Like, who was even sitting there? Like, the cops didn't say shit. They just went to the fucking house chasing this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn.
There you go. See?
You can lock the windows from now on.
City life.
That's right. Keep your windows closed. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Shit.
Oh, I remember one night. Sorry. I remember one night we were all doing stupid shit. And if they would have come the night before, the cops, if they would have come the night before, we'd all still be in prison, okay? They were so pissed off. No, if they would have come the night before, there was probably about 14 pounds of coke in the house. We got rid of it. Thank God. They came the next night. They came the next night, and then they got like, what is it? I think I had 3 grams of pot. I think Stacy had 3 grams, and somebody else had 3. They were fucking pissed because they knew it was, we're like, oh, we knew you had a great big shipment, and like, we don't know what you're talking about, sir. We're always very pissed to them, pisses them off so much, right? But yeah, so.
Wait, were you like a drug queen pin, Kuka?
I was bad girl when I was younger.
The truth will set you free.
Yeah.
You ever had anyone do a line on your backside, Corey?
Yes.
Nope. This is my girl.
Look at Jiggy's face. Hey, listen. Look at Jiggy's face.
Welcome to the club.
Listen.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Wait. No, hold on.
No.
Was it on the butt cheek or was the coke on your crack?
butt cheek.
No, it was on the
Butt
butt
cheek. I was
cheek.
just asking. Listen. I've never done coke voluntarily.
Oh yeah,
Without knowing? How do you do it without knowing?
There's been two
On
times
a
in my
drink?
life. Yeah, somebody when I was younger, my cousin thought it was funny, like my 13th birthday, to fucking put coke inside of my fucking. It was called
That's
a Uli.
not right.
But then, like 4 years ago,
You
I
should
won't
tell
say.
people.
4 years ago, I went to a concert, and I know the rules. And the rules, especially with these people, is you shouldn't. We would always bring our own weed. But somehow somebody else's blunt got mixed up in our shit, and as soon as I hit it, I could smell it. I was like, "Oh shit, there's coke or some other shit in here."
shit.
And I was like, "Yep, I'm
Yeah,
good."
we used to put coke on our weed every now and then.
Yeah.
Snow cap it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What got me is when they told me that I was smoking weed with these guys, and it was a PCP. I didn't know.
That's scary.
That's
I was
not.
watching a reggae band and
That
watching
bugs me,
the
man.
music,
You should be
no.
told.
They like, we told you this heavy stuff, and I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't mean sorry, you got to be direct. But it was I was in a bar and the reggae band playing the Ganja Farmers, and I could see the notes coming off the instruments. I'm like, okay. And I went to the guy. So the guys we smoked with had already left, and I went to the guy that I was smoking with too, and I'm like, what the hell? He's like, dude, it was PCP. Why didn't someone tell me? He's like, they said it was heavy. That's not right. And so I went home. I walked home, and by the time I got home, I was fine. But
did your mama have to come get you out of Debo's chicken coop?
Nope.
Chicken.
That's from Friday.
I know it's from Friday.
I don't know if Corey knows that. Corey, you've seen Friday, right?
Yeah.
You've seen the movie Friday? I know you haven't, Sixes. I told you you need to see it.
Going to see it.
You've never seen Friday, Corey? You call yourself a weed smoker?
You need to watch Friday, then Half Baked.
And then you got to watch How High.
High School. Have you seen High School?
It's a weed movie. You're talking about the
With Snoop Dogg, yeah.
Yeah, Snoop and Dev go back. Snoop and Dev go to high school, whatever. It was stupid.
I liked it.
That's probably why I didn't watch them.
I didn't like it at all. It was
The
just weird.
best one. I've been smoked. I still kill myself laughing. It's the hysterical fucking thing I've ever seen.
I mean, it was an okay movie, but it's not a stoner flick. It's more of an action adventure flick with stoners.
What?
Yeah.
Pineapple Express.
Oh, I love
Pineapple Express.
It wasn't a stoner enough. The way they made it sound like it was a stoner flick. No, it's.
I agree.
But there was a lot of weed in the movie, though.
Yeah, there is. I think the first White
straight
Castle movie. The first White Castle movie I thought was a great stoner flick for the modern time.
Oh yeah,
At least Paper
Harold
Plane's
and
got a
Kumar.
chance.
Kumar go to White Castle, yeah. The
That's a good
sequels are now, but
Yeah. Fucking.
All I want to do is and take your money.
Was it MIA? Was her name?
Yeah,
right?
that was in Pineapple Express.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Paper Planes. That's the name of the song,
Yes,
right?
Paper Planes. Yeah.
I still don't know what the fuck she's saying.
And Jiggy's, I don't know if Jiggy knows this, but I've had pot dealers that I just wanted to buy my pot and leave. I didn't want to hang out with them. And then I've had pot dealers where I wanted to hang out with them because they're my friends that sold weed.
Yeah, no, all the people dealers I've ever dealt with have always been cool. I don't deal with anybody. If I don't like you and I couldn't smoke with you, I wouldn't want to buy from you.
I was one guy. It wasn't that he's a great guy now, but he was the guy that always had weed, but his eighths were instead of being 3.5, were like 3 or 2.7, and then and wait and tell you still $40. It's not even an eighth. He's like, take it or leave it, and you'd be like, I'll go somewhere else, and you'd leave. But like when it was dry, he had stuff, and he knew it. Like 2.7, still $40.
Nasty.
Fuck him.
Yeah. But my dinner's ready, so I'm gonna jump out.
Manja.
So, guys have fun. Right. I'll be
Enjoy
back later. Maybe.
Enjoy dinner.
I would have loved to seen that cake.
You don't get to see the cake. The cake has been eaten.
I know it probably has, but it sounded so good.
You'll
I'm
never
have to
know.
Google a nice recipe and try it myself.
You'll never know. I
A
should have got an
lemon
ice cream
cake
cake.
with strawberry filling, cream cheese icing. That sounds very nice.
That sounds yummy.
Don't it?
I know. We're all munched out. We're all like, yeah, that sounds good.
Where you at, Cali boss? Where you at, Spooky? Talking about you won't come in here because you'll say, "What audience you gonna?"
He's waiting for he left a message before he's waiting for a
Spooky's still mad at me.
package.
Oh, okay, because he was saying he wouldn't come in. He want to chase the audience away. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Who said that?
Cataboss.
Would chase the audience away.
Yeah, half the audience. He said I would come in, but I don't want to lose. I don't want you to lose half your audience. He's just being sarcastic. Pick of Destiny is an amazing stoner movie. I don't think I've ever heard of that, Spooky.
I never heard of it either.
Is it a British movie? You could just come in here and tell us all this stuff, Spooky. You know, make it easy.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. Let's take a trip on Strawberry River. Strawberry fields forever.
Are we hunting rabbits?
Wabbit. We'll hunt the wabbit. You said we wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
Kill the wabbit.
You're reading my
Kill
mind.
the wabbit.
That's so
exactly
cool.
what I was thinking.
Oh, Tenacious D and that's Jack Black, right?
Yeah.
Jack Black.
I don't know the other guy's name, but yeah, I remember that movie. It's actually a real band too, isn't it? Didn't he really have a band?
Yeah,
I think it was a real band.
Yeah. He's hysterical in Tropic Thunder too. he's doing heroin and he calls them his jelly beans.
Yeah.
And the
He's
fucking
got a
bird
TikTok.
takes heroin.
That's cute.
And he's walking around. He's they tie him to the tree, and he's
These
like,
little jelly beans.
"Get me drugs, I'll give you the best blowjob you've ever had."
No matter what I say, do not untie me from this tree. Do
Oh
not
my
listen
god,
to me.
so funny! I had to watch that movie twice because, like, the first time I was like hysterically. It was so. I had to watch it again, and then I was laughing even harder because, of course, I caught the stuff. So
That's
funny.
a great stoner flick, and they don't even smoke
It's
weed
a
in the movie.
great movie.
And
It's so well done. And at the beginning, I was confused because I thought, because it just goes right into it, and you're thinking, is this the movie or is this trailers or what the hell is this?
Yeah.
You know. Then Robert
movie.
Downey Jr. is so funny, eh? Like you wouldn't have known it was him unless they were talking about the makeup and stuff like that, right? You people. What do you mean, you people?
Damn it, Tug, we're lost. We're super lost.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you
Great
mean,
movie.
you people?
God damn it!
And to see, yeah.
We're lost, man. Tell them, McCluskey. Tell them what time it is. I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people? Tom Cruise is so good. It was so good to see him nasty.
People. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
You're the dude disguised as a dude playing a
There's
dude.
another dude, yeah. And Tom Cruise was just unbelievable. That was so
He's
funny.
doing that dance fucking scene is fucking
my
like
God.
beep, beep.
So funny. So funny.
He's got the crazy like arm things on and shit. His arms are all big and he's punching the and he's dancing and shit. I'm beginning with the right thing, going with the left. Even fucking even Matthew McConaughey in the movie, he's running through the fucking thing, running through the jungle. They're like,
Oh,
I'm on
so
the G5. I'm gonna get you the G5. Come on, say it with me now. G5. We're gonna get you the G5.
Oh, it's beautiful. I should watch it again. It's just so funny. It's just so good.
I've probably watched that movie 100 times.
I've probably seen it about maybe 50 times.
You seen it on a boat? What?
No, I said I've seen it about 50 times.
A boat? What?
A boot.
A boat?
A boot.
A boot?
A boot.
You talking on a
50
boot?
times.
What?
Torontonians don't say that. That would be probably the Newfoundland people that would say a boot.
Well, you said a boot.
I didn't say a boot.
My
Yeah, you
grandpa
did.
used to say a
I
boot.
said about.
You said a boot. Now you're pronouncing it because we said something before. You said a boot. You said boot.
I don't think so.
Y'all say boot. Weird
My
ass
mom's side,
Canadians.
he said a boot.
A boot.
TiVo.
He said all a boot.
What's it a boot? Okay.
John dies at the end.
I think I've seen that movie. I just don't remember the premise of it. Or am I thinking about John
I've
Tucker?
never heard. I don't think I've ever heard of it.
I have
movie?
definitely heard of it.
I think I've heard of it before too.
But I feel like I've watched it because somebody recommended it for me, but I just don't remember it. I don't remember what
I
it
know.
came
I know. I
from.
have never watched it, but I know I've heard of it.
I don't know. I watch more horror than anything, so.
I'm
Surprise,
surprised you've never seen that Canadian vampire movie, Corey,
Which one?
called Blood and Donuts. I enjoyed it.
I might have. I've seen so much that
It's-
sometimes it's like
it's a-
all like
it's
a
an
blur.
oldie.
You know what I mean?
It's
It sounds vaguely familiar, but I may have seen it years ago. And just as I said, I've watched so much horror that it all kind of blends in together. It's kind of like when I read, because I read horror novels also. So sometimes I have to break it up and put like a murder mystery or something in between, so that the stories don't keep running on, right? So because I read about like 7 books a week, so I read a lot.
You guys remember Flash in the Cube?
That sounds familiar.
Do-do-do-do. In the death car. I'm driving in my death car.
It sounds familiar.
I don't know.
But, yeah.
We all know everything.
That's right. One of my
Except
favorites, though, is
for me.
My head goes places. I apologize.
That's okay.
We all do it.
Hey, we all do it, right? Yeah, that's right.
Keep talking about old movies.
It's spooky.
What are you doing, Spooky? I can't see the fucking chat.
No, he just watched the. Oh, he says they just watched The Martian, and he's saying that Matt Damon is making potatoes.
They stole that from Mission to Mars. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That whole thing was already done. Don Cheadle did it in Mission to Mars.
Oh, that's right.
He was the only survivor, remember? And then when they got
Don
to
Cheadle,
Mars,
that's right.
finally,
That's right.
they found him there. He had produced oxygen. He had food. He survived that whole time by himself. So it was already done.
That's right. Well,
Even though that movie was
all they do now is just remake everything, so because they can't be original anymore for some reason.
But Mission to Mars was more aliens and the older aliens and blah 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 and all that type of stuff. So that was more science. I mean, not that but the other one was more based on what could happen if somebody could survive on Mars.
Yeah, I understand
all that rigmarole. All right, guys, it's been good. Have a good night.
Nope, there's my phone.
You just lost half your audience.
What's up, Miguel?
Kelly.
My super package came.
What is that?
What is it? Oh, nice.
Smart card.
Very nice.
No, it's not just that. I'll show you guys in a minute. Let me turn off the.
Those are like smart SD cards and whatever.
Yeah,
let me turn off my phone because I think you're gonna get feedback.
Why are you giving us feedback? Why can't we get feed front? Why do I hear myself talking? I already know what I look like. I already know what I sound like. I know what it'd be like.
All right. Open box time.
Good morning.
Neat packages stuff. All right. So first we have.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
What was that? Show it
Very
again.
cool.
You show this shit too quick when I'm not looking.
It's a drone. It's a cute little drone.
Drone. That's nice.
Oh,
Jace.
to your phone. A phone drone.
A drone phone?
Yeah.
Phone drone. It has a remote that connects to your phone.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, very cool.
It's also voice activated. Yada yada yada.
Wait, how
Oh,
much
wow.
range do you have on that?
4,000 feet.
Nice.
Wow.
Close to a mile. Close to a mile. Close to a mile.
Good enough.
Cool.
Oh, very, very slim.
Wow.
All right.
Than mine.
That's my 1080p one. This is my 2K one.
Oh.
I got two of them.
Now.
I had to get two.
Is that Maverick?
Hey, why not?
No, this is not a Maverick. This is close to a Maverick, but not quite. This is kind of like a clone, I guess you could say. Deer Sea is kind of a clone of the Maverick.
Mavic.
Okay.
Mavic. My bad.
Sorry,
Mavic.
I stand corrected.
But the reason why I bought these is because I need to learn how to use these. These are
it's
just
quite
going to be
easy.
my fuck with them drones, and then I'm going to give these away to. I'm probably going to give one of these away to Kari or Spooky, for her show thingy, and then I'm going to get a better one. Once I learn how to use it. I want to get a
I
fourth
had a
leg.
little itty bitty tiny one I let loose in the warehouse when I worked at Victoria's Secrets. It was only
Right on.
And the RF guns, it was doing great with it. And the RF guns around the warehouse screwed with the frequency, and it shot off, and it's on top of one of the overhang lights.
Oh,
it's hanging there. Plus, one of the maintenance guys finally got to it.
What? That's awesome. Wreaking
I've
havoc.
done some weird, goofy shit in my time.
Who hasn't?
I also got a microphone for a microphone coming from my Nikon. So a boom mic, so no wind.
Freak people out. Hey, what's happening? That's funny as hell.
All right.
That's cool.
Oh boy, this one actually came with a nice little bag. Neat little bag.
That's very nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
Little papers.
Little
Any
batteries.
any spare props?
Yeah, that one came with spare props and props and garters.
The spare
garters.
are worth their weight in gold. I'm just going to give you a heads up.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be crushing these things like crazy. That's why I only spent so much on it.
Don't fly it in wind. You hear me?
Yeah,
especially don't start that shit on your roof, Michael.
Yeah,
Don't start learning on your roof.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a good place to start to learn how to use them.
Go in your kitchen or something.
Are pretty good about.
I got enough room in here for it for sure.
No, they're not. They're absolutely not.
Oh, really?
No, I have one sitting right to the left of me. They're not. The problem is that the most of the smaller ones don't have weight to them. They're very, very light.
Right.
So any bit of wind is just going to cast them away. They're not going to do well in the wind.
Right.
The Phantoms, they're like the JiGGYs, the Mavics and stuff are built with weight to them. So they're built. We flew a Mavic in the middle of a fucking hurricane in New Orleans.
See, I'm spoiled. I've only had the Woo, Destroyer of Woo. I've only had the little baby one. I played
I'm
with
gonna turn my
indoors,
cam off.
and
Don't
that big
hang
ass one I played with outdoors.
I'm wondering offhand how much this feels like. It weighs about 3.5 pounds.
Are you feeling that gas pinch over there by you in Boston there, Jiggy?
Not that I know of.
I've been hearing tales of these increased gas prices along the eastern
Well, it's not
coast.
even the increased gas prices in Florida and different places because there was a hack of the pipeline. There's places that they're not having gas shortages. The problem is that people in Florida made a run on the gas stations and are hoarding gas. So they're creating this scenario. They're creating this whole situation that's not even needed. Like they literally have people in Florida who are at gas stations filling up like 15, 20 5-gallon fucking things of gas to hoard the gas and shit like that. So they're creating this shit. It doesn't even need to be done.
I see a rumor of gas stations.
It's the same in
just
Kentucky.
totally out of gas. So that's not just a rumor. It is indeed fact that there are gas stations that are out of gas.
Well, yeah, just because again, people are hoarding the gas. So as quick as they get it, people are going there in line and just buying up all the gas.
Oh, damn.
See what's going to happen with all those people hoarding gas. I don't know if anybody ever saw the episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia when the gas prices first started going up years ago. They went out and they were trying to get gas and sell it door to door. That's what these people are going to have to do because they got all this freaking gas that nobody's. What are you talking about?
You sit on that shit.
Gas. Why am I?
Look at this neat freaking control. Sorry.
That's cool, Callie. I see.
No, continue. I'm my bad. I'm not even like. I'm sorry. I'm in another world because I'm not even thinking about gas right now. I know it's like it's like this every time a Democrat gets into office as the president.
Wait, no.
I know.
I just don't.
It's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird. I'm not down. I'm not talking bad about Democrats per se. I'm just saying that the oil companies have a way of manipulating the public. That's all I'm saying. I'm not talking about Democrats in general. I don't give a shit about Democrats. I'm an independent, man.
I don't care about either one of them. I just don't.
Right.
I don't
exactly.
The thing about sitting on gas is if you sit on it too long, it forms an enamel and it's useless.
Oh, after a while, if it's not,
it's not like toilet paper where you can hoard it and sit on it and use it. Gas, you sit on it, it goes bad.
Well,
yeah, my friends in Kentucky were saying the same thing, that a couple of the gas stations they had gone to, like they were out of gas, and that the one lady had said it was because people are hoarding the gas, and it's like, everybody like relax.
I wonder.
There's still people who haven't bought a fucking toilet paper or paper towels since last year. There's still people with tons of that shit because they all went out and bought all this crazy amount of shit and hoarded all of it because they thought the end of the world.
Exactly.
Smoke King
See,
is taking us
Costco
to
here.
McDonald's.
Yeah, see, Costco here. Hang on. Costco here was really smart. What they did is that it felt like way back. This is when it first started back in March when everyone started losing minds, right? Like a year ago, March. What had happened is Costco, of course, they're buying like, as I'm kidding, around 9,000 rolls of toilet paper. Well, of course, the end of the month comes and they got to pay rent. They don't have money. So they're trying to take this stuff back to Costco. Costco said, no, you bought it. It's yours.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Good.
like,
Fuck them.
yeah, we thought it was
That's
good.
it.
It was good because it was ridiculous. We couldn't get toilet paper here for like 6 weeks. It was just insane.
Yeah, you made your bed wipe with it.
But the government, the problem, I know, but the problem is the government, they should have said to people, you just need supplies for 2 weeks. If you have to quarantine for 2 weeks, I'm sorry, I don't know anybody who's going to go through 900 rolls of toilet paper in 2 weeks.
My local grocer
You know what I mean?
left
It's
the
like,
limit.
it was really
You get
silly.
like yay many packs at the end.
Human beings.
Sorry, Smoking?
I said, even if you had the runs during that 2 weeks, you ain't gonna go through that much toilet paper. Like even if COVID was like, and you were in the bathroom the whole entire time that you were sick with it, you wouldn't go through that much toilet paper. I have a freaking.
That's right. Well, you need all that toilet paper, exactly.
Yeah. But that's
That
because we
last
don't
part
use
cut off.
house. We use wet wipes in my house anyway, so we don't really have toilet paper. We don't really use it.
We use wet wipes too, and rolls of toilet paper. But we yeah, wet wipes are the shit.
Yeah. Use the pun.
Yeah, I just
No
when we had
brown
the baby and shit.
downtown.
Fuck, I'm gonna use wet wipes. This is way better.
No dingleberries hanging out. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, God.
Just get a bidet. Everyone was making runs on bidets.
Bidet.
That's what bidets became extremely popular. They were selling out of them because people all of a sudden were like, wait a minute, if we can't have toilet paper, let me get a bidet.
There you go.
So they became extremely popular in America.
That's true, too.
Yeah.
Really?
If you're eating right and you use a squatty potty, there's no need to wipe anyway.
Squatty potty.
I remember squatty potties. With a little unicorn in the commercial.
I don't know if there was a unicorn. I just remember Howard Stern used to always talk about.
Prince Charming was hawking them.
I don't know what commercial you saw, Six, about that one.
Squatty potty. And it was this guy, and he was being ever so debonair, and he had the little unicorn trying to poop. And when the unicorn used the squatty potty, it would come out into a little frozen yogurt thing, and he would there and ding. It was just weird. Am I the only one who remembers the squatty potty commercial with the unicorn and Prince Charming?
Smoke, I don't know.
I'm afraid you're the only one. Sorry.
Smoke, when you talk sometimes, you sound like a robot.
I'm driving right now.
Oh, okay, that's why. So you're going in and out. Okay, I didn't know that.
Be careful.
Okay, well, it's cool in my world. It was a cool commercial.
Yeah, I just don't. I never saw that. I only know squatty potty because of Howard Stern used to always talk about it.
I know squatty potty because I got one. They really work. They really.
What's a squatty potty? Isn't that like a bucket with just a seat on top of it?
No.
No, it's a little stool for your feet while you sit on the potty.
That props your feet up.
And it's got
So
a
you're
little notch
squatting.
made out for the
Supposed to go to the bathroom.
So you're in a perfect position to
one person at a time.
And it's got a little notch cut out of it, so it'll fit over
So
the
it just fits right in. Slides
mounting work
right
on
the toilet.
of your toilet.
All right.
You slide it out, put your feet up on it, and
I still didn't get any of that.
The shit just comes right out. It's amazing. Because the way the way you sit on a toilet without your legs and stuff, it pinches the area, so that's why you have to push more and stuff. When you have your feet up and you're in a squatting position, everything's lined up and it just goes right out.
Right on.
There's actually science behind it and shit. Because when I first saw I was like, what? What the fuck is this? I actually looked into it, and there's actual science behind it and stuff. That's how we're naturally supposed to dig a hole and just shit in, squatting over the hole. And then you cover the hole and walk away. You didn't need to leave wipe or anything, you know what I mean? Because if you're eating right and stuff, the shit will just come out and you can walk away like a dog.
Nice.
Dogs lick their asses after they take a shit, though.
Not all the time though, and that's because they like eating shit though.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
There might not. There's probably nothing there. They just like eating shit.
That is funny.
Not all dogs. What's funny?
It's true.
I'm gonna fly this. Oh, you guys are gonna hear about
You get the roll in it.
some sightings over LA tonight. I'm gonna test this shit out. Watch.
What the drone?
You'll be like, oh my god, I see a UFO. Yeah.
UFOs don't buzz.
Yeah.
Get your
Yeah,
blurry cameras out.
But you don't necessarily hear that buzz depending on how far it was away from you, too.
No, you can't. You can't hear the buzz.
Especially that
from,
smaller
like,
one, you're not going to hear that one. Like a phantom, you might hear, but not that.
You gotta cover up all the marking lights and stuff, and then just put like a strobe light on it or something. Put something on there that flashes crazy lights, so people can't be like, "Oh no, look at the marking lights! It's a drone or something."
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's a guy that flies a drone on the roof behind me every 4th of July because people fire fireworks, so he flies his drones into the fireworks. It's pretty sweet.
Huh. That would be neat to try.
That's cool.
Oh no, you can come out with some fantastic video from that. Really
That would
fantastic
be neat
video.
to try.
Oh, dude, yeah,
I'm sure.
they do that. They show like cities, like on 4th of July, like they'll just take a skyline of all the fireworks that people set off and do a time lapse of it. It's actually pretty cool to see.
It's very cool. Absolutely cool.
Especially like they did that last year.
You're not supposed to do that over crowds. It would be a very particular.
Well, if you remember last year, fireworks were ridiculous. Everyone was stuck at home. They didn't have the fucking public displays of fireworks. So people took it on themselves to do it. So they didn't give a fuck. I'm sure some people got hit in the heads with some fucking spent fucking casings and shit. Fireworks.
Probably.
I've been under them. Yeah, those things get hot when
Yes,
they
they
come
do.
back down.
Oh, yes, they do.
Toasty.
Yes. Especially depending on what it is, too. Some of the biggest shits are real hot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ashes even.
I haven't set up a firework in years.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
I've got some tucked away in the back of my closet. I wonder if they've turned into liquid nitrogen around them. That liquid, you know how gunpowder goes liquid if it's too old?
Good luck.
I don't know, now I'm a little scared of it.
As long as they don't get wet.
You mean nitroglycerin?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, thank you. Callie Boss speaks my language. He speaks Saxonese. He is now my official translator.
Gunpowder doesn't really degrade, so as long as it doesn't get wet, they're good. As long as they haven't gotten too like humid and stuff sitting where they are, they're good for years.
Oh, I have them in plastic. But,
Yeah, if you got any Piccolo Pete's, I'll buy them off you so I could turn them into M80s.
Last year I gave quite a large handful. There was some teenagers letting them off on our in our condo, and they come walking like, "Oh no, we're in trouble." And I said, "Hey, you guys want to do a few more?" And they're like, "Really?"
Right on.
It's like, "Look, here comes a Karen," because you know I'm an old lady. Here comes Karen, gonna give us hell. And I'm like, "You want to do a few more?"
Word.
Hell yeah! I'm like, "Rock on!" I said,
You're like the
"Can you
cool
do them
auntie that
outside?"
comes out of nowhere, right?
And I said, just do me a favor, do them outside my window. Just look out there and you'll see me wave. Just do them out so I can enjoy them if you set them off. And they did. It was so cool.
There we go. Now we got a
I
lander.
hope they come back this year. Give them another handful to shoot off for me.
Oh, you're not going to shoot them off yourself?
Well, I can, but they enjoy it more than I do. You know,
I hear you.
my birthday's on the 4th. I'm so fireworked out. I enjoy seeing them more, shooting them off. They enjoy shooting them off. They're badass.
Some of them, you know, some of it's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, you know, there's some cool fireworks. It just depends. Some people just get the stupid whistlers that just pop and don't really do anything. But
oh no, my shit does stuff.
A good light show.
That's why I asked him to put it outside where I can see it, because my shit does stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And also, in case something bad happens, I could call for help.
We would buy
the dumbass who handed to him.
Just tell them to be careful.
Well, I was the dumbass that handed it to him. If something bad did happen, I would really hate myself. I would want to be the first one to call for help.
Well, let's be glad nothing bad happened.
Yeah, they were good boys.
Yeah, no, never had any problems with fireworks. We used to set up tons of fireworks.
And I warned them they were old, so be careful.
Yeah.
I did warn them they were old.
We used to have bottle rocket fights. Bottle rocket wars.
Roman candle fight.
Roman candles, bottle rockets, to sit on the other side of the streets and just fire them at each other and shit and dodge them.
You can tell I ain't done that in a long, long time.
I used to, you take
That's what
cans
happened to my hair.
bottle rockets and you break the tails off and just throw them.
Watch out, baby.
We would take bags of fireworks and just put random shit in there and then just put it on the basketball court and set it on fire. And then just watch all the fireworks just do crazy, crazy shit, like whatever it wanted to do. Those were fun days. I ain't doing that shit now. I'm good. I'll let the professionals do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. All right, guys. I'm tired. You guys have a fabulous evening.
Good morning,
and
Corey.
have lots of fun. And I will see you tomorrow night.
Make sure you're there tomorrow for our 8-year anniversary show, Corey.
Of course.
Tomorrow's 8-year.
Now, what time do you guys? Okay, question: what time do you start? Sometimes it's 7:30. Sometimes it's 8. It's like
between 7:30 and 8, usually in that time frame.
Okay. I will definitely see you tomorrow night. At 8 years already? Oh my god.
8 years, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yep.
Wow. All right. I will see you tomorrow. Definitely. Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
Have a good night, Corey.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Corey.
Corey.
Goodbye, Corey.
Okay, so this thing is total badass, by the way.
Are we?
I'm gonna have so much fun.
Smoking?
Dude, those things are fucking crazy.
I'm gonna have so much fun.
I can
I'm so
tell.
jealous.
Smoking is gonna buy us all McDonald's.
Hey, you know what though? If I get these other ones, because there are 2 other ones that I want to get. I already promised one to Spooky. I'll give you the other one, man. If you want.
Yeah, man. You keep them. You play with them. I'll get one.
Right on.
I use Willie Michaels. He never uses it.
Yeah, Willie got a couple of them.
Oh, right on.
That's the shit that the Mavic that he flew during the fucking hurricane in New Orleans.
I definitely want those things. I was looking at the specs of those things. I just can't spend $500 because I got that contest coming up. I gotta pay for that.
Hey, no, but that shit was those shits are worth it. They're badass.
I can't allow it myself to have a smaller one. I'm just know I would mess with my mom's dog with it.
I thought about getting like one I could put in my hand to mess with my cats. I have a small Rover that I used to go around the house and they would chase around the house with that.
I got a little Radio Shack. Remember Radio Shack? I got a little Radio Shack remote control Ferrari.
Oh wow, that's old school.
A little gray one.
Yeah, that's cool. Now it's got like night vision and stuff, and it records. It's a little Rover, but it has tracks on it, so it can go over any surface. So and then you can use it from your cell phone. I would just play with that in the house, and the cats would just chase the cats around. They didn't know what the fuck it was. They thought it was an alien or something. To them, it's probably an alien. They probably thought it was the end of the world. They thought the aliens was coming.
Remember I was telling you about a few weeks ago, I told you about the teenage boy who took the Boston Dynamic dog and taught to pee in a solo cup. Pee beer in a solo cup. He also took a Roomba, and every time it would bounce off a wall, it would scream or curse.
Oh, wow.
Because I made this way.
I'm crashing this shit.
Or sometimes it would scream in a cute little anime voice. He just had every time it hit, and he actually brought it to stores to see if to try it out and see if people would buy it and stuff.
Wow.
Just a toy, people said it was cute.
Those dogs are freaky. They just look weird. That whole setup.
I think they're cool as hell. If I could afford one, I'd probably have one. Especially the little neck it has with the mouth and the pincher and stuff. They mount them necks on it. And it's got that pincher mouth.
Nah. I'll wait till it looks more like a real dog. Or at least like the Transformer. What was its name? They had like the panther and the dog and shit. Fuck, Soundwave had them, but something like that. That looks like more like a real animal.
Soundwave had a little cassette in his chest that turned into a bird.
Yeah, it was a bird. No, there was a bird. It was the panther, I think, or something.
Was it a panther? I thought it was just.
And then he had the two dudes with the arms. I forgot what their names were because he had like 4 different cassettes inside of him.
Did he have 4 different cassettes?
Yeah. If you watch the Transformers movie, because Soundwave fights Blaster,
right?
And Blaster can do the same thing.
Man, that's been so long ago, bro. I haven't seen that movie in decades.
I worked in the movie cinema when that movie came out, so I saw that movie like 50 times.
Oh shit, you must have got sick of it.
Well, it was cool though. I mean, it was like watching Optimus Prime die and shit and everything. It was just like it was intense.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I was really excited about Honda's Asimo until I found out it only ran for 20 minutes.
What did you say?
Honda has a neat little robot called Asimo, ASIMO.
Mm.
And it looked really cute and did all this, was pre-programmed, yada, yada, yada. But it only lasts for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
for
fun.
that, I don't even know how much they are.
Shit, 20
but Honda
minutes.
sells them,
Yeah. Do better, Honda. Need at least an hour out of it. 20 minutes is not acceptable.
I know, right? Oh, look at the babies. See the babies.
Oh, nice. I'll trade you a drone for a couple of clones.
Amen.
Right? Shit.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, baby.
Hell yeah, right?
I could do some clones. You want some clones? I got clones.
You can't transport clones across state though, right? Obviously, yet.
Oh, I wish you
until
could.
it's federal. Until it's federal, right?
No, I can't ship across state lines. Wink, wink.
No.
I would be happy with some seeds. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Even
no, but they're gonna make it. They're gonna legalize it federally anyway. Once that happens, it's gonna be good.
I heard people shit and complain about medicinal flower having too many seeds. Every time I bought flour, I never found seed number 1.
I've never had any seed or stem. Well, I've had a decent stem in my flower, but I've never had like massive seed. You know how back in the day you'd get like pot and it'd have these massive seeds in it.
Yeah, at least 4 or 5.
Yeah,
But
more than that. Shit, on some.
I would love to get a hold of one medicinal. I can go get medicinal flower. Never find a seed ever. Get a nice healthy bud, not a seed one in them.
Yeah, my homegirl Happy, she had the best weed. There was no seeds whatsoever, but I mean, it was also the most expensive weed in the neighborhood too.
I've got a fairly good green thumb. I mean, it's not I'm not a perfect green thumb, but I've got a fair green thumb. I could do a couple seeds.
Get to work.
Not my life. Well, not my world lately.
I think I'm gonna have to do that.
Ask Smoking where to get stuff from. He can probably tell you where to get stuff from.
That's why I kept saying, wish I could find some seeds. Wink, wink.
I'm absolutely gonna have to get something going because I can't wait to get hired by somebody. I can't be doing what I want to do on unemployment. That's for damn sure. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta get. If I don't get hired by somebody, I think I'm gonna have to make a space in here for a house or for a grow room, so I can at least sell to the shop up the street.
What kind of work do you do?
Everything, pretty much. IT to fucking construction to working with animals to painting houses to you name it, I can do it. Jack of all trades.
He was even a male prostitute for a little while.
I was. My booty hole's like this.
Wow. Have you heard the rumor about the lumber prices going up? So even in your construction jobs are going to be tougher.
All of this hiring of them or upping the minimum wage and stuff, it's going to be passed down to the consumer, of course. So we're gonna see it hit, but hopefully we'll see it turn around. Hopefully after this pandemic is done, we'll see it turn around for everyone across the board. I have a couple of friends in Kentucky also, and I feel sorry for them because their minimum wage was at $7.25 or some shit until recently. So I felt super. We've been at $15 an hour for 2 years out here.
I worked a job for 20 some years and drained it out.
I'm sorry.
Lumber prices are high because the tariffs that Trump put on Canada.
Oh yeah,
and
that too. Yeah.
the fuel prices and stuff, and because the lack of drivers for trucks to ship it all. So lumber prices through the roof. It's gone. It's almost triple what it was a year ago.
Holy shit.
Well, regardless of the
2x4 is
reasons.
$8 here. I don't know what they are where you are, but a 2x4 is $8 here.
Wow, are you serious?
I'm
One
serious.
2x4. How long?
That's a 2x4 by 8 feet. If you want a 2x4 by 10 feet, it's $12.
Bullshit. Is that
Nope.
wait. Really?
Yep, that's how much wood cost. I just built. I was supposed to build 2 greenhouses. I built one because wood costs so much.
Do you have a general contractor's license? Can you get a deal?
No, I don't have a contractor's license. But
That's what I was saying. You were saying, oh, contracting and construction. I'm
yeah,
like,
no, my pop has a he gets shit for cheap.
even contractors are paying out the ass for wood.
Yeah, and yeah, they are though. They are. It doesn't mean that they're not getting shafted also, just because they have
big
a
ouch.
license.
Regardless of the reason, it's still a big ouch.
All around. The corporations are making it people feel the pinch for sure. That's for sure.
Smoking.
Nobody wants to work for them.
Is there any place online where sixes can get seeds from?
Yeah, just Google it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
in your area. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's tons of places. If you're buying them in the United States, then most places you have to just send them like a check or like money order. And most places don't take credit cards and shit. So sometimes you can use like a cash, but if you're buying them from like UK and stuff like that, then you can use credit cards and shit. But when you're buying from the UK, you got to worry about it going to customs, and they can't get taken.
Yeah, I'm worried
That's
about
what happens. They just take them and they take notes saying we confiscated the shit.
I don't
So
know.
that's if you're buying them from somebody in the United States or whatever.
Right.
But there's plenty of places where you live, it's legal and stuff, so you can get them. You can probably get them at a dispensary.
No, where I live, it's
medicinal. So.
It's only medicinal still?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, are you in Kentucky?
I'm in Ohio.
Ohio, okay.
Illinois, I think, is recreational, and Michigan is. There's surrounding me.
Yeah, Illinois. You can.
You can get seeds from Michigan.
That's what I was thinking. If I really wanted to, I could take me a little road trip. Summer's coming, yada yada.
Yeah, just be careful.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
How heavy? I wonder how heavy does one of these things have to be?
To what?
To have stabilization in a gust, or
it's not even just the size of it. It's just probably the onboard computer and everything of it. Some of them just have better stabilizations that's built into it than others.
Might say in the paperwork somewhere. A lot of times it'll give you a lot of statistics.
This feels awfully light.
That's what I'm thinking. It wouldn't take.
Is there an app that you have to download to fly it?
No.
It's the dynamics of it, and then it's the power of the motors and stuff, of the fans and everything like that. That's how GIs can stay in the winds and stuff and do crazy shit because they're just so powerful.
My whole thing is I'm looking at these two, and I automatically just think like this is going to be the better one. It's lighter, but I think this is going to be the better one because of the propellers. They're way more massive than this one.
What's your battery life?
By sheer weight. 20. Each of these are 20-minute flight time, I believe.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah. But I think this one's going to be more stable. I just don't know. We'll figure it out.
You'll know when you're flying.
Figure this shit out soon anyway. Oh shit, this came with extra landing gear. Right on. Or landing things. Where are
bumpers?
Yeah. These things.
Oh, those things. Nice.
Yeah.
Extra struts.
Yeah, right? The other one didn't, but this one did. Oh, yeah. The other one didn't. Yes, it did. Yeah, right here. Extra struts and extra cords and whatnot. Right on.
Does the other one have the lights like that one does?
Yeah. This one, I just turned it. Let me see. This one has different lights. There you go.
Blue and green. Oh, they strobe different colors.
Oh, well, it's looking for the...
Signals.
I don't have the...
Yeah, your remote, yeah.
So it's just going to strobe through the colors.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that front. Oh, and also this one is only going to be like this camera is fixed. It doesn't point down or up or whatever, so it's just going to be one of those fixed deals. This one actually does have a neat little gimbal, or not gimbal, but this points down and up. It'll point down and up. So my whole thing with these, I'm gonna try to take some because I have to start doing these promotions for Celestron. I want to get these Excuse me. I want to get these people to start giving me stuff, so I can give away stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to be buying this shit all the time. I'm about to buy a $250 fucking. I don't even have one yet. God darn it! You know what I'm saying?
Heads up on flying those. Remember where you are in contrast to the camera, because that's how I make my biggest mistakes. Is I'll think I'm going right, but I forgot that the camera's facing me, so that the drone goes left instead.
Right.
Really pay attention to that.
Okay.
Always because you forget where you are. So take a baby step to make sure you're actually going the right way before you just shoot across.
Do either one of them have like a hover mode?
Yeah, all of them do, or both of them do. They also have one of them has voice command. This one has voice command, and it also has a follow me mode, and modes where you could, pick your destination, like go here, there, and then return. And that both of these do that. So,
but the remotes don't have an app that come with them. So how do you actually see them?
Oh, through your phone. I guess it's through your phone.
Right, but you sure there's not an app involved?
It's possible.
It's just pre-programmed.
I still got to read through the.
Yeah, it's probably an app involved so that you can stream it through your phone, because you have to be able to stream it live somewhere. Yeah, if it doesn't have a screen on the remote, then most likely you're gonna have to download an app to stream it through your phone.
That's gonna be dope. All right, cool. I wonder if I can go live with it. One of these, it did say I was able to do live streaming, like from this camera. Which one was it? Damn it! I gotta look at the damn specs again. One of these said I could live stream. It's a setting where it would live stream up to. Shit! I gotta find which one. Amazon, and their non-habit instructions.
The microphone.
Oh, here we go. Oh no! This is that's the reason why I bought. I'm gonna have two cameras running. I'm gonna have the Nikon running with the boom mic, so you'll have no zzz and no wind also.
Nice.
So the boom mic's coming on Friday, and then so I got the boom mic. What happened?
We just pissed Jiggy off. There he went.
Nah.
No,
check him out.
Toy.
What's he got?
He's got a special toy.
Look at that bat. Look at that box.
It's
that box is
show and
dope.
tell time with
Hell yeah! I like that box.
It's got his little sticker on that too.
Right.
Yeah. See.
Oh hell yeah! There it is.
That's what I'm saying. But this thing is so light, like it's got no weight to it whatsoever. It's ultra light.
That's what this one feels like. It's like super light. It's like a couple of pennies in my hand.
Yeah.
Wow. Now mine's a couple pounds to say the least.
But see the remote. So what it is like the remote. You hook your phone onto the remote in your phone, but you have to stream it through an app to do that.
Right. Yeah, because that's why it has that little holder.
I wonder if any of these batteries even have any charge.
Probably
this
not.
Thing's got like 8 fucking batteries for this damn thing.
Oh.
It's got a little readout telling you how much batteries in here and in the.
Sweet.
And then I guess your phone sits there.
Clip in there, yeah.
So this one has orange and green lights.
Oh, nice.
That one's super sweet. It
is. They're both all three of them so far.
You gotta, Jiggy, you gotta use it, man. I'm telling you. That's why I bought my own. I didn't want you to send it. I figured I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna have him send it to me. So I bought my own. You gotta keep it and use it.
I need something heavier. Like this thing is just it's too much to fly it and try to film. Like it doesn't like the ones that as they get upper level are more stable. Like you said, that it just doesn't have a hover mode. It doesn't have a comeback mode. Oh, no, this is fly this shit your fucking self and good luck.
Oh wow, and good luck is right. Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that. It's like learning how to fucking drive again.
Mine will come back. Mine will automatically land.
I gotta get you. I gotta get a job.
Mine will automatically take off.
Good job.
But the problem is, you gotta always keep it up with the FAA.
Yeah, I gotta get my certification. I need to get that so I can start doing what I have to do.
And it's not bad. It's like $5 for 5 years. It's not. Yes, it's $1 a year.
And it's 3 days. 3 days of training. It's like nothing. 3 days of schooling. Yeah, this has to be done. I have to do this. I have to learn this. And this is how I get most of my jobs too. It's like I'm like the IT shit. I don't have a damn degree. I got a high school diploma. When I went and worked for EA and Activision on a high school diploma. But ain't no more of that shit no more though, huh?
I worked for Chrysler without a high school diploma.
Right on. Dude, I almost didn't get my high school diploma. If it wasn't for Reverend Fred Colbert, I would have been fucked. Or I would have fucked myself, I should say.
Don't fuck yourself. Get somebody else to do that for you.
Right? Oh.
Yeah, Mike, when I would try to fly that thing, like it's just too much. Like someone has to have patience. I just don't have the patience for it. I want something like I press a button, it goes, it can hover. I want it to come back. It's going to come like the one that the Mavic one. Like when he told that shit to come back, we were on the balcony of this place on the second floor, small ass balcony. It would come right to you, and I would just catch it with my hand, pull it in with my hand.
Nice. I'm hoping that's what this one does because it says it's voice activated. So I'm hoping that's exactly what it's like. Come back over here, motherfucker, before you get stolen. Get away from that bum. Oh, I can't say bum. Get away from the.
Yeah, the only thing is what. So I don't know if it's going to do the same thing, but just be prepared because the Mavic, when you tell it to come back to you, it goes to a crazy height first and then descends. So it ascends, then it descends. It doesn't just come right to you. That one might, but the Mavic one, it's not. It was weird because it's like it's going really high though. You're like, why is this thing going so fucking high to come back? I would prefer it like wherever it was at to just come back to me from that point.
Right, shoot down.
It has to triangulate first.
Yeah, I just don't. That's just a kind of a pain in the ass because you really don't want it to go up too high, but it's naturally going to go up a little bit, and you're like, what the fuck?
It's got to catch the GPS to make sure it's proper.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to do that with these ones too. I tried flying it right now, and it just was like zip, zip. Where am I going?
Because depending on the time of flight, it can't go exactly back where it was because the Earth has moved.
Yeah.
So it has to calculate where where home will be now.
I'm freaking excited. This is going to be fun. We're going to do a lot of shit with this. We're going to have fun. We're going to do fun. We're going to do fun shit.
Just be patient. Be patient.
Kind of triangulation in such a quick moment's time is rather.
Michael, did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have to have patience.
Be patient.
Yes.
I have to, like, even the telescopes, you have to have patience with telescopes. Like getting them all set up and whatnot. Jesus.
No hot dogging. You'll hate yourself for it later if you hot dog. I know I
do. I just did it right now and I'm like, oh shit, I kind of fucked up a propeller.
Yeah.
I forgot to put on the guards. And I
fuck up a TV. Them little propellers are vicious.
Yeah, they are. Sheesh. Yeah, they are.
They will tear up your monitors quick.
I just gotta make sure
put your eye out.
The cats are already super freaking interested in these things. Well, more interested in the boxes, but yeah,
that makes sense.
Right?
Cats love boxes.
Oh yeah, they love these boxes.
Amazon,
man, I should have never found fucking. I should have never found Amazon. I'm gonna go broke.
Oh man, Amazon
I'm not even kidding. Cool. I'm going crazy. Like that book. I was like, you know what? I need a boom mic. Instead of like, I'm going to go to Best Buy this weekend and go pick it up. I was just like, Amazon. Oh, what? $30 right there. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's probably going to be cheaper on Amazon than Best Buy anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. It all is.
I don't shop at Best Buy no more. Nope. They need to they need to drop their they need to do two things. Pay their people right and drop their prices.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah,
shampoo,
exactly.
Deodorant.
That's why I'm not going to.
Can you believe I bought my last batch of shampoo, my last batch of deodorant off of Amazon?
I do got a dollar store across the street, though. All bullshit aside, I go across the street and get my hand soap and stuff. I stock up. I get because it's only $1, so I got like all kinds of Suave, all kinds of deodorant, all kinds of shit.
I gotta go away.
I live cheaply as hell. I live like a king, but I live cheaply as hell. Let's put it that way.
So it ain't $1 anymore after you pay for the gas to go to the dollar store.
No, I walk across the street. I don't even have a vehicle. I don't have I had a Tahoe. That Tahoe that I have in my profile picture, I don't have that no more. That's gone. That's gone. Yeah, I'm gonna get another one. That's I love the 99 Tahoe. I love, but I was thinking about getting maybe the 2001, only because I like the style. I don't like the newer ones. I don't like what they look like. I like the old steel beasts. So if I get into an accident, I destroy your plastic piece of shit, and I'm sitting there like, what happened? I'm kidding.
There's no, I wouldn't kid about that. You're actually straight on.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I did love my 99 Tahoe was a beast. I had some 15s and no 12s in there and 13 speakers. I mean, literally, it was. I had put in I had a new engine done to it. I had the lifters fucked with a little bit to give it a little bit more torque. I had a new alternator in there. I put an alternator. I put in a pretty much everything. It was a new internals. Like it was a new car inside, but the only thing wrong with it had a couple of dents on the outside, not heavy, and it had some sun damage.
Well, I'm one of them cantankerous old coots that is in the old school of believing that the newer stuff is made to break.
Yeah, right. I'm with you on that one. I don't.
It is.
I want to buy me a vehicle that I can fix myself, not I have to take to a computer whiz. You know what I mean?
I mean, the furnace in this little condo is one of them old ones that was made. Well, the condo was built in 72, I think.
Right.
So when the heater guy come, there was some goofy. I probably needed a thermocoupler or something dorky at the time, and now I do my own. But he said never replace it. He says because the new one you get will never be as good as this one.
Right. Nope. Right.
And that was my first hint, my first good morning. That you know. They do that with heaters. You might do that with other shit.
They do it with other shit.
See, there you go.
Nothing is built to last anymore.
Well, see, back in the day, stuff was. That's why I'm like, there's no harm in getting an older model of anything anymore.
Right.
And what they do is they make stuff obsolete quickly. So like even your phone, like, next year there's going to be the iPhone 12 or whatever, and the Samsung Galaxy 3000. There's going to be 8K TVs. Well, they're going to be pushing 12K and shit like that. Like there's always an upgrade now. Like there's always the new shit you have. It's like at least a 2-year fucking turnaround on anything. It's the way it's made. Your shit becomes obsolete real quick.
There you go.
Oh, I was fucking up. I see. This is a weird controller. Hold on. That's weird as fuck.
So did you have to download an app?
I don't.
Might have to take a couple upgrades.
Yeah, I gotta read this book. It's a big book.
It helps. Yeah, some of them do need upgrades right away because they've sat at the manufacturers a little too long. They're not the 2021 model, so to speak.
Yeah, right.
They're all the 2021 model.
Oh, I see. You. You don't hook it up through an app. It's a Wi-Fi. You just hook it up straight Wi-Fi. Oh, no. Operation Guide. Download app. Here we go.
So you need a third party thing.
It's this shit. I ain't never used this shit before.
Hold on, I can't. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You might have to download a scanner on your phone in order to use it.
The little scan thingy.
Yeah, a little iOS reader.
No, you just use your. You have an iPhone. Just use your camera.
No, I don't have an iPhone. I got a Samsung. Okay. Yeah, Samsung.
But you should be able to shoot. Well, iPhones, you just point your photo. You're taking a photo. Just point at it and we'll read it.
Oh, okay.
It has a little yellow square right in your camera. You might already have it, but if not,
just point your camera at it like you're about to take a picture. It should take it should do it for you.
See if it makes a little yellow square in your picture frame.
Android app on Google Play.
What's the name? What company makes the those two drones?
Deer Sea, and the other one was a Holy Stone. Damn it. Spooky said the Holy Stone is going to be a good one. This Deer Sea one, I researched and it seemed fairly good.
I'm not familiar with either.
The Holy Stone makes a bunch. The Holy Stone has really good drones. They sell them dirt cheap to really expensive ones. But this Deer Sea one only has semi-cheap ones to fairly mid priced ones.
Maybe you'll pick up a wall banger on Amazon then.
Oh yeah, this Holy Stone one you have, it looks kind of like the Mavic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I asked him. Is that a Mavic? Looks so close.
Yeah, the Holy Stone I think is just probably a knockoff of the Mavic.
But yeah, but if it does the same thing for half the price, shit, that's good.
Right.
Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Fuck a B, it's got more holes.
Right. Or an 8.
You heard what I said, Sixes?
Or an 8.
Fuck it's something that has more.
You said fucking A. I said fuck a B. It's got more holes, and then he said fucking 8.
I guess if an 8 would be a little more comfortable.
Oh yeah. Ring sizer.
Yeah, Mike. I imagine that you might be able to. This thing might be easier to fly than the cheaper ones.
Yeah, the Deer Sea I think is going to be easier for me. But this one, I'm really hoping this one goes too because this is going to be my straight on fuck up one.
But the Holy Stone seems like the one that's probably which one is it, if I may ask?
Oh, this is the Holy Stone right here. Oh, this is the Holy Stone. This is the heavier one too.
Hold on,
it's heavy.
You're gonna enjoy that camera better. It's gonna have a nicer camera. I can tell by looking.
Yeah, it's got a 2K camera on it.
Yeah.
And it zooms down like that. It goes boop. So my plans is to be like, hey, so you're gonna be like, oh.
So which one is heavier?
This
The
one.
one he's got in his hand.
The Holy Stone, right? Is the heavier one, right?
Oh yeah.
Got little sensors by the camera and everything.
Oh
You
yeah.
can
This
enjoy it.
one's way heavy. Whoops. This one is whoops.
I'm telling you to
This one
fly
is way heavier.
that one first.
This one?
Yes.
But baby steps.
Because I'm just saying, but I would fly that one first because it seems like it's probably the better out of the two,
right?
And it might be easier to handle rather than taking the one that's going to be harder to handle to try to fly that one first and maybe be like, "Fuck, this shit is impossible."
Turn you off.
Right.
He's afraid it's going to turn you off.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
'Cause that's what happened to me with this. When I've flown the Phantom, I love them. I've flown the Maverick, I love them. But this shit I have, like, it's like
really okay.
This is like having a bicycle compared to having a motorcycle. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit.
Words of
For real,
wisdom.
for real.
Yeah, it really is.
All right. Well, I'm gonna read these instructions and get it. Hopefully, I can get like. Hopefully,
Like I said, when I got this like 3 or 4 years. How long did I get this? Maybe 5 years ago. At this point, yeah, it was probably like $130 or something. So it wasn't like it was a big investment.
I got both of these.
Mother, but listen to the Jiggy. He's right.
I got both of these, and that 64-bit memory card for $151.
But it'll still be a fun little fart. But he is right. You should probably teeth on the bigger one, regardless.
Yeah. No, I have it I have it saved in my in the Amazon thingy.
It's sort of like riding a quarter horse versus a little stallion colt. You kind of want to get on the quarter horse and get your saddle sores on that.
No, it's like a horse compared to a mule.
Maybe.
It is.
A mule.
I've flown different kinds of drones. I'm telling you, like I know that when you fly these drones, the ones that are just smarter and heavier and just do more things tend to be the easier ones to fly because they almost self-fly themselves.
Okay.
When you can make it hover without having to sit there and hold the fucking thing to make it make it hover on its own without you having to hold it, then that's a good thing. This one, you're gonna fucking make it hover by holding this shit and keeping it hovering.
Oh no.
And then wind, it's impossible.
No, I'm good. No, these two both have hover modes, so I'm good, and follow modes as well. So
nice.
I think I'm gonna do this one to be the follow mode, and that one's gonna be the one like for my aerial shots, my downward aerial shots.
Downward dog.
Downward dog. Doggy down.
But everybody's different. Maybe we'll be wrong, and
I
mean, he may know how to fly him. Some people can pick him up and boom, they have him.
Yeah.
To me, it's like a video game. So I think, I'm gonna try.
I thought the same thing. It's not.
Yeah, no. Okay.
It's not.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's not like playing a video game at all.
You ever play racing games?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What
Gran
about
Turismo and all that shit?
You play Gran Turismo?
Forza, what is it? Something like that?
Forza?
Yeah, I've played
Forza also.
I've just played Crash Bandicoot, Mario.
You ever play like
No, it's
Warhawk,
fancy.
old school, any helicopter game, Warhawk, anything like that? Anything where you had to fly, use six axis? No.
Probably.
I've done flight simulators.
Flight simulators, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this would.
Wait, haven't you actually flown a plane though, Sixes?
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Yeah, you've actually flown a fucking plane.
And you still had trouble flying these?
The drone?
No.
No.
Okay. I was.
She didn't. I'm the dumb one.
You can't fly no damn drone. You ain't flying me nowhere.
I did not have trouble, but I started big though. I started right off the bat with it. Well, no, that's a lie. I started with a little shooter. I was in the warehouse, but from there I went
big. Right on. All right. I think my next one is going to be big, but I'm not. I still got to get that damn fucking night vision thing first for somebody, and then I'll probably get another drone in the middle of next month.
How many fucking drones do you need?
I need a good drone for myself. These are just fuck up drones so I could learn how to do it. and then I'm
But
gonna.
I'm
If I
telling
don't
you,
fuck them up, I'm gonna
you should have just waited, saved your money, and just got one drone, Michael.
A little
Because you
more.
don't need fuck up drones. Those the upper level I'm telling you, the upper level, like the Mavic, the Phantoms, they fly themselves in a sense. Like they're great drones.
Okay.
Where these ones, like I'm saying, some of the lower end ones, that one that looks like the Mavic is probably the one that's going to fly the best.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think that's the one that's going to fly the best. At least give you the least bit of problems. What do you say?
I bet you are not wrong.
Yeah, because I've flown so many different kind of drones at this point that I just know that there's certain ones that are just going to get the job done.
I hope
you want to get some good filming done. You get something like a Mavic. It doesn't have to be the Mavic, but a Mavic knockoff, a Phantom, or a Phantom knockoff.
Right.
They're going to go out there and get you great shots. Those shits. The Phantoms are so stable. They had one here that a hawk attacked that shit.
A hawk attacked it.
You should see the video. You can probably find it on YouTube. Like this hawk, is attacking this thing, but the thing was sturdy. It took the hawk a little while to get it down. But that's how good it was flying. He finally got it down. The hawk did get it down. But it took him a minute. He had to keep going at that fucking drone. It was a Phantom too. That Phantom did not want to go down.
Damn.
No, you lose that Phantom if you do.
That's bad.
Yeah. Well, shit, the Phantom could take it though. I crashed a Phantom into a tree and it fell. I mean, it was a tall ass tree too, and then it fell to the ground before I could catch it. But it was fine. It took the fall without a problem. And it belonged to Harvard University.
Oh shit! I don't have that. Wait, do I have enough battery? Nope.
If nothing else, the little wall banger will be great to tie some light tissue paper, make a little ghost and Halloween for floated around the neighborhood.
Scare kids. Good luck. What's up, Mari? Why you want to scare the childrens? Leave the kids alone.
It's fun.
Somebody did that though. Did you see the person that made the witch out of the drone and was flying it around during Halloween? That was awesome. There are people who've done different stuff with it.
Yeah, see something big, you can hang a Grim Reaper on that.
Shit, there's probably somebody out there doing Mothman, doing crypto shit. With I'm serious, there's probably is someone doing shit with drones on New Jersey Devil, whatever, all these different things. You could create it with a drone.
Someone made his Snoopy
Oh, that's awesome.
off the, and made his whole, doghouse.
Yep.
And the camera was his nose. You could tell the camera was moving around. It was on his nose and stuff.
Yeah.
His whole head pivoted, but the drone and props was actually part in the doghouse.
You see the Star Wars drones? They have like the Millennium Falcon. They have the destroyers and stuff, the Imperial destroyers. Those things are awesome. Awesome. You could do some crazy shit with drones now. You have enough creativity, enough time. You could do some stuff with them. I just wouldn't. I don't know how. I just want to kind of fly it. Shit.
Huh? This has an engine start and stop landing button right here. Start engine and engine start and landing button.
So that means that you press the landing button to make it land?
Yeah, you just press the button and it comes land.
But it comes to you to land, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Or does it?
Does it
just straight out land?
Wouldn't that be funny if it just straight out land? Okay, we're going for a walk, guys. 3 miles away. Let's go.
Careful.
Don't let that shit get too far away from you.
If you
exactly.
You press one button and it flips. That's hilarious.
Loop-de-loop, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck is it? A fucking drone or a fucking F-16? What the fuck?
It's hard to do a loop-de-loop.
I think this one was actually for it said this one was for kids and adults. And I bought it specifically so me and Tiffany could fuck this one up. Because I want her to be able to fly one too. This is not just for me. That's why I bought two. This is not just for me.
Why do you assume she's going to fuck it up, though? Why do you say that immediately?
Well, I don't know.
That's kind of sexist.
She might outdo me.
Yeah.
Exactly. She might be like, this is how you fly a drone, bitch.
Right? And it's fucking shooting down fucking helicopters. And
going through your legs and shit. Making you and shit.
She is a robot. She can, just...
She lands the camera right in front of your face and shit.
She's a small wonder. What?
She'll just hook up to it directly. It said, screw your remote.
You shouldn't fuck with them robots like that.
Yeah.
You don't remember Small Wonder? Nobody remember Small Wonder, the show?
I remember Small Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
I
do remember it existed.
It did exist.
It did exist.
Was it like a little girl was like a robot or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I don't know why.
And then the alien girl came. What was the other? There was an alien chick that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that one either.
I don't remember the time.
When we were in love.
Do you remember the time?
I need some more weed. Hold on. I need Jay, bro.
That video is like almost 9.5 minutes long.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes. I love that video.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
Magic Johnson. Amon's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Chris? No. Chris Tucker's in the other one. Who else? I think Tony Lister's in that video.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
He's one of the guards.
You just want to be there on that stage. Just.
But Smooth Criminal, I love that video as well.
I like the song. I like how he came up with the song.
What, Smooth Criminal?
Yeah.
I don't know. How did he come up with the song?
Oh, I watched this interview where he's talking about coming up with beats for his music, and he did this one for the Smooth Criminal. He's like, yeah, one day I was just thinking about the Smooth Criminal, and you're okay, blah blah blah. And then he goes, and I'm sitting there like, oh shit, dude. I was just that. I do the same thing, so I was just like, well,
his process, cool. Like that whole process of coming up with some shit. Yeah.
I mean, he does it all in his head like a Mozart kind of guy, and I was like, wow, dude, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Especially
like everything, like the he, like all of it is already in his head, and he's like, he puts it down, and it's like, wow, dude, you did it. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. It's like a Mozart thing. That's the only way I can really explain it. Mozart puts it down on paper, and you're like, what the hell, dude? This is amazing work, and yeah, there it is.
No doubt.
People are cool.
Some people are very, very cool. Absolutely.
And other ones are real jerks.
A majority. But we're looking to change all that.
Yeah, when I go back to 2006 and do the Jiggy Snap.
There it is.
Cool.
Oh, I need a monster.
Wouldn't it be nice to have a time machine? God.
I have one.
I need some Mary.
Only I can access it, though. Sorry.
What are you doing in 2021, boss?
Waiting to go back to 2006.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wait?
Yeah, I gotta wait to wake up.
Oh, paper. I got paper.
I'm still in a coma.
Paper.
My brain's still healing back in 2006. All this is just a figment of my imagination.
Shit, what hospital in you in? I'll get you something nice.
Massachusetts General Hospital. The neurology wing. It's something white 7, I think.
We're going on a mission to wake Jiggy from the nightmare that is today.
Oh, I was just going to bring him some teddy bears.
Well, how are you all going to time travel back to 2006, though?
Exactly, though. That's the problem.
I'm about to time travel right now. Yeah.
Some seeds, Callie.
Hey, what's up with that? You guys were talking about wet daddies earlier, man. What the hell? You guys were really
wet daddy?
Oh, what?
Oh, wet daddies. PCP, Sharon.
Oh.
What the hell?
That's out of my league. That's too.
Good Lord, man. I used to hang with dudes that fucking smoke that shit, man. I'm telling you, that shit is not the business.
A lot of motherfuckers, a lot of the rappers weren't just smoking weed. I was doing security for.
Yeah.
So a lot of those motherfuckers are smoking weed laced with other shit. I know that for a fact. A lot of motherfuckers wasn't just smoking weed back then.
Every time you smelt that you know what rubber cement smells like?
That's that fucking like
that rubber cement.
Yeah, that burnt smelling shit of it doesn't smell right. You know that ain't just weed.
It's
that
rubber
cement.
Smell. It's rubber. It smells like rubber cement when it's smoked. It smells like rubber cement to me, anyway. It smells like that. You know that Elmer's fucking. You know, you open it up and it's got that little brush on it.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's got that weird smell to it.
Yeah.
That's what sherm smells like. That's what sherm.
Yeah.
When you got people smoking it around you, what the hell? And then they act like they're invincible.
All I want in my weed is weed.
Yeah, for real though. Don't.
Back
And then this one guy got my homeboy Eric. He slapped this one dude. What was that? James. My homeboy Eric slapped this dude James because he was about to light it with a lighter. PCP is highly
flammable.
Oh, it's a volatile. Yeah. So if you would have lit it with the lighter, that shit would have all up in his face. And he was like, he smacked. Oh, dude, light that shit with a cigarette. What are you doing? I was like, dude, what are you guys doing? Smoking that crap. Straight crap.
That's when I knew it's time to walk away.
Yeah.
There's this dude I used to do when I first started doing security. He was kind of like one of my mentors and doing stuff. Right. He used to play professional football, real big dude and shit like that. And he was like in the real estate and everything. Right on. One day we take a ride out to go. He's like, let's go, come take a ride with me. So we go take a ride. He gets to this house and there's these 3 chicks there. She's like, I'll be right back. So he goes in the room with the 3 chicks. Next thing I know, about 10 minutes later, he's like, yo. I go in the room. And the 3 chicks are sitting there fucking topless. And this motherfucker sitting there smoking crack. Oh my God. And I could smell it immediately. And he's like, yo, you want to hit this? I was like, nope. I'm like, in fact, I'm out, man. I'll check you later. The girl's like, no, don't leave. I'm like, no, I'm leaving. Y'all have a really good night. This ain't my kind of party. I'm good with that shit. I never saw that dude the same after that shit, too, because you couldn't even tell. He was a big fucking dude, but he probably just did it occasionally. He didn't do it all the time, but that was good enough for me.
Done.
I know when to walk away.
I had a boss that I worked for. I'm not going to put him on blast here because, you know. But I had a boss, and him and I went to go hang out in Compton one night. And he was like, hey, man, you know, we're going to go out here and grab some wee-woo-woo. And I was like, all right, I'm going to come with you. Because I pretty much played his security. His mom asked me, because he was into some shit, and his mom asked me to go with him everywhere he went. So we went out to Compton. We got some weed. And then he sits down. He goes, hey, man, you want a bump? I'm like, what are you talking about, bump, motherfucker? And he got that white on there. I'm like, nah, dude, we're good. We're so done. Like, I can't believe you're fucking doing this shit. We're trying to start a nonprofit thing, and you're sitting here doing this. What's wrong with you? And then soon after that, we got into he pulled a gun on me and we got into a fight. I beat him with it and I got fired. That's what happened. And that was one of the best jobs I ever had, other than that dude. And you know, it did go far, thankfully, because his mom took over, but it could have been something more by now. I absolutely guarantee it, because I mean, I worked my ass off. I used to do free tours in the museum. Oh shit! Whatever. I used to do free tours for underprivileged children, and they used to. Oh, I want to be like you when I grow. It felt so good. Like you know how it is. If you from the street, it's just like you don't want some kid to be like, I want to be like you, gangster. No. You don't want to be like me. But when a kid comes to you, you're like, oh man, oh you're touching snakes and Komodo dragons and birds and fish and oh my god, you know that was such a lovely feeling. It was such an amazing feeling, and
it's a wholesome thing.
Yeah, and it sucks that it got taken away from me because that fucking asshole couldn't
keep his shit together.
Yeah,
that's a shame.
But whatever, it's a learning experience. I mean, all of it's a learning. This was almost I'm 45 now. This was almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to the time machine stuff. You can't undo that.
Yep. No, and it's his bad anyway. It's not my bad. Shit. You know, I had fun.
Anything from 2006 and beyond, I'll be able to fix.
Hopefully, I affected a couple of kids enough to now. They're doing something cool, because you know this is 20 years ago. They're probably 25 by now, 26.
Excuse me for 1 second, folks.
Yeah, I'm rolling one too.
No, I'm just gonna get off camera for a minute.
Right on.
Well, back in 86 to 83 to 86, I dated a fella.
Yeah.
And turned out that about a few weeks after I started dating him and getting serious, I found out that he was actually a big cocaine kingpin on the northeast side of Columbus. And,
yeah, he probably don't want to.
I just rolled. I mean, I didn't care either way. I just rolled with the punches. You know, he was very nice to me.
Right on.
He always took very, my wish was his command, basically, and then that kind of explains why. And
but he wasn't a jerk to you at all. That's good. I mean, that's rare.
But he was so proud of me because when I left for the Navy, he was so proud. He was going to wait for me, yada yada. He was so proud of me.
Oh, nice.
When I come back from the Navy, I ran into one of his crew, and I thought they were lying. He found a new girl, but they said he died. And I just thought, oh, they're just telling me that because he's settled down and I don't need to be on the scene.
Right.
Turns out he really died. He's buried practically across the street from me.
Oh wow.
And I just found out this year. But nonetheless, I pissed him off one day when I was still dating him. Because his best buddy was a weed dealer. And he was out there cutting his line of coke. And I'm not going to lie, I did sniff coke. I was never dazzled by it. I could definitely leave it, take it or leave it, but I could leave it. I took it, though, with him just to not piss him off, make him paranoid. Because cocaine makes people paranoid, it seems.
Yeah.
I can tell you a lot about the symptoms of cocaine.
Oh, I watched my mother go through that. I'm good.
And I was not a redhead, so I had a high tolerance. So
Right on.
That's another
Right on.
story completely. But, you know, he was cutting out his line. And he'd always cut it with vitamin B. But before he'd cut it with vitamin B, he'd always cut out his lines for his stash. And on the other side is his buddy's got a big trash bag full.
Oh, shit.
And he'd always, you know, it was a big competition. And he'd be rolling up a joint, and the other would be cutting a line. And one would be handing me a straw. He'd be handing me the straw. And the other one would be handing me a joint to light. And each time I would always reach for the joint first. Yeah. Always. And he just was so discouraged that I enjoyed weed better than coke. And I couldn't leave his place without a certain amount on me. No less than a half a gram on me. And I'd just sit on this shit. And when he would get too paranoid and upset with his buddies, they'd come knocking on my door. He's mad at me. You got to set me up. You got anything? I'm like, yeah, here, just take this. Oh, thank you. Because I always had extra that I never used. And I would just let them have my extra. Where they would get strung out and had to have some. And But yeah, the point was I would always I would piss him off. Because I preferred the weed.
Yeah. I pissed off my boss too. I pissed off my boy too because I mean I couldn't. He already knew. Like I was like, dude, my mom's. I had to figure out like why my mom. When I got out of jail, I was trying to figure out why my mom went crazy when I was 12, right? So I found her diary in my grandma's house in my uncle's bedroom. I guess she had hid it in there, and I read it. And I had to because I mean I know people are gonna say, oh my god, that's bad. No, fuck that shit. I needed to know what happened to my mother. So, yeah, she partied hard. Like you could see the deterioration in her writings. She's like, oh yeah, I just went out with my boyfriend and for my birthday, I did 2 8-balls in one night. 8 balls of coke. 2 8 balls of coke.
Oh my god!
In one night. My mom was a lawyer. She had dough, man. She fucking used to party hard. All of her dough. She used to party her fucking. This was the 80s. Come on now. Everybody was partying hardcore, right? It's LA. She's partying. She's got dough. She's not locked down to her. Yeah. So it blew her mind out. It literally just blew her mind out. She became paranoid and it fucking blew her brains out. And that's just the reason why I don't fucking. She didn't die. The cocaine fucked her head up. I say it blew her brains out. Anyways.
I've watched people go all kinds of different ways.
Yeah, this is the reason why I've never done anything more than the marijuana.
What's up, Mark?
So, hey guys. So
hey.
I'm hearing the same theme over and over again, and I'm like, oh, they're visiting. So in my culture, when one or more people start talking about someone they've lost. They're doing their rounds, they're visiting. It's prompting your psyche to say a funny story or like a very deep story about them because they're there.
Yeah.
Right on.
That would be nice. I miss a buddy.
Yeah. So it's positive. I keep on hearing everyone talking. So
that's cool.
She just came in with some woo.
I would like to think so. I would really like to think that he's coming and visiting me because I miss him. I've been promising myself to visit his grave.
I'll tell you.
You gotta do it. You gotta go. You should go.
He's at
I'll tell you a personal story.
I've already memorized his plot number. I just got to go find it.
You should go. Put some flowers. Get some
flowers.
I'm going to sit down and play some. He liked Leonard Skinner. I'm going to sit down and play some Leonard Skinner.
Simple Man. Playing some Simple Man.
And he likes, well, who did swamp music? Swamp. I'm
Swamp music.
I don't know.
I can't remember the.
Is Freebird Leonard Skinner?
Yes.
I love that song.
He liked Leonard's. He was a big, and I just knew that they were lying to me.
Hey,
No, they were not.
you gotta do, Jiggy. You gotta listen to Tuesdays Gone by Leonard Skinner and fucking what was the other one I just mentioned? Simple Man. Listen to that
Yeah,
one.
you love Simple Man.
When I was young, sit beside me.
Wasn't Simple Man a beer commercial at one time?
Oh God, just like a rock. The fucking Chevy commercial. I hated that shit. Like a rock. Every fucking
I used to be like, why so loud?
What happened? Why am I so loud?
No, when that commercial used to come on, I used to be like, why so loud? Like,
It
it's
is,
so
right?
good.
It's like the Kool-Aid Man, right? Hey,
But I'm
Kool-Aid.
gonna tell you,
Like a
I'm gonna tell
rock.
you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story as to why I believe what I just said coming in. I was in a workshop at work, and it was like an administrative workshop. And they said, name someone who's made an impact in your life, and they're no longer here. So of course it was my turn. So I spoke about a friend of mine. Now a lot of people don't know this, but in my 20s, I was very, very vindictive. Like I used to brood and like I wouldn't just give anybody a pass.
Bruja.
So anyway, so that day I mentioned my friend who had died on Mother's Day, and I was saying how she taught me how to let go and just forgive and forget, and how for me it was great because it built character, but it also allowed me to view more than just my view on things. So I left the workshop. My car, I didn't have my car that day, so I grabbed an Uber. So I get in the Uber and I'm driving home, and this girl's just chatty box with me. And I'm like, of course, I mean, I'll talk to a rock if they let me. So I was talking to her and whatnot. And I said, it's funny because how things are just so weird because, and then I explained to her about the workshop. She said, oh my God, my cousin died that same day too of the same thing. So then I looked at her and I said, can you look at me for a second? And so we got to the stoplight and she turns around and I remembered her from childhood that she was her cousin. And I was like, I was talking about your cousin. It's me. And then I told her my name and she was like, oh my God, what are the odds of that? Like, I'm picking you up and you're mentioning my cousin and I'm thinking about her all day since I woke up. And I was like, people say they're making their rounds. And she's like, oh my God, like, you can't make this up. So I was like, yeah.
That is some serious kismet.
Yeah. So
I love stories like that.
Whenever
That is so
I hear
cool.
someone
Thanks for
talking,
sharing.
yep, whenever I hear people talking about someone that they love that passed, once I hear the second person talk about their loved one, I'm like, oh yeah, they're definitely here.
That?
Yeah.
That is so
But
cool.
It was cool walking in and hearing you guys. So that was cool.
Right on.
Anyway, we could go back to being treated badly by Jiggy.
Treated bad by Jiggy.
Who was I treating badly? What did I do now?
You like saying stuff and bugging people.
What haven't you done, young man?
Tell him.
I'm sweet as pie. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like the nicest person ever.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, shit.
Don't hate me because you hate me. Oh, really, Michael? That's how it is?
What happened? What? I sneezed. What?
Yeah,
Bro
you sneezed.
before hose, Mike.
Bros before hose? God, I hated that saying. I really
Why?
did. Bros before hose? I hated
Yeah.
that. I just hated it.
Why, man? The hose came first?
I gotta remind them to keep it.
Which came
keep
first,
it
the
with
chicken
us.
or the egg?
I was just a kid. I hated that shit.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
He's
You gotta
asking you
keep 'em on
something
their
now.
toes.
Why not both? The dinosaur.
No.
The dinosaur.
Yeah.
You can't have both. What's wrong with you?
But they're saying that T-Rex had a lot of the chicken's DNA.
And they want to revert. They want to revert a chicken back to a T-Rex. I can't wait. I
Are
can't
they really
wait.
doing that?
Yeah, good
What
luck.
if they want to revert a chicken back to they want to de-evolve a chicken and see what
I
happens.
used to have a pet chicken. I would hate to see what if they actually got one to a T-Rex because chickens are vicious. They see anything shiny, they're going to peck at it.
Good.
I mean, they
I
see
have a
something
story.
move like a
Tiffany
bug.
had pet chickens. Tiffany,
I
where's
have a
she at?
story. I have a
Oh, she's
story.
out doing her thing.
Like
When
a little
I have a
bug, that
story.
bug is a goner. So you take something that a big ass T-Rex chicken, we're gonna look like a bug. We are dinner.
I have a story. So my mom gave me a little chickadilly for Easter, and by September and August, she had already cooked it.
What?
What?
She
What
watched me raise it. And by September, she said, "All right, this is your rite of passage." So she went to the back of the house and she tied the chicken by the branch of the tree, and she said, "I'm gonna teach you how to cut a chicken and kill it, and how to do everything." And I was
No,
like,
Fluffy.
"That's my chicken." She's like, "Nope." And she gave me the knife, and I was like, "Oh." So
She didn't make you wrench the neck off first. You had to cut it first. We had to cut the
no,
head off.
you're supposed to hold the head, cut it, and let it all the blood drain.
Bleed
Some
out.
people grab it by the neck and they do this. That's not good. You have to actually cut it and let it all like go everywhere.
All right, we
The
got it.
meat's
All right,
better that way. Too.
Bruja.
But I was like,
That
I was like,
adrenaline
that's my
don't set in.
chicken. Why would you do that to me? So
How did it taste?
Oh,
I didn't have it.
You
I
didn't eat it?
refused to have it. Nope.
Mm.
I said I'm not eating her.
I bet it was.
Hey,
delicious,
Mari,
though.
I have a similar story. I came home
Most
from
pets
school one
are
day.
idiots.
My pet rabbit was gone. My dad said it died. I have a feeling we ate it for dinner that night.
If it was
That
pink,
pet chicken I was talking about, I had to give to my aunt, and it mysteriously disappeared.
have you guys had rabbit?
I've
had
had rabbit
rabbit in the
before a
Navy.
long time ago, but yeah.
It's so good. It's so sweet.
If you guys come out here, I'll take you guys to a place called the Wurst Coochie. It's a German restaurant, and we will have. It's called the Wurst Coochie. That's exactly how you fucking pronounce it.
The
It's
worst
German.
Not
coochie?
versed.
Wurst Coochie. Wurst. I don't know, man. Come on. Wurst Coochie.
Verscucci.
Wurst Coochie.
That
But
sounds
escuche.
more German.
Scaramucci. Wait,
Not
okay.
the worst.
I thought he said the worst coochie.
Me too.
See,
I
that's
thought
what
it
I
said
It
the
thought
worst.
he
sounds
said
like
too.
it's people pronounce it the worst coochie. That's what
I was like,
Hey, I'm
why
going to the
would
Wurst
anyone
Coochie.
want to go eat at the worst coochie? Like,
So
I know. Can we go to the best coochie?
it's a
right,
No, that
right.
might be.
okay.
Mama's coochie.
Maybe girls go
Coochie
there.
buffet.
It's a
Senora
beer. It's a place where
Coochie gone wild.
you can get all kinds of beer from everywhere. Like even a strawberry beer. It's fucking amazing. Strawberry beer is amazing. But you can also have with that strawberry beer. You can also have a nice big freaking hot dog of ground rabbit and rattlesnake.
No, thank you.
Ooh.
It's
I've had
bomb
it
as
before,
fuck.
Dawson.
Are you kidding
Go.
me?
You can have
It's
my
so
share.
good.
Shit.
No, it's really good.
It's bomb as fuck.
You know what's
It's
funny
bomb.
though? You know what's funny though? I live in the South Shore of Massachusetts, right?
Mm.
And and I called the local butcher and I said, "Do you have rabbit?" He's like, "I'm sorry, come again?" I said, "Do you have rabbit? I want to make rabbit for New Year's." And he
Hassenpfeffer.
says,
Awesome
"Oh
pepper.
my God." He said, "I do have rabbit, but no one ever orders rabbit. So if you give me 2 weeks, I'll have it here for you." I was like,
Oh, right on.
wonderful. It was
I used to
so
Special
work.
good
order.
too.
Nice.
I used to work at a meat
Yeah.
shop called Rocker Brothers Meat and Provisions, and we sold everything. We sold rabbit, we sold gator, we sold rattlesnake, we sold
Oh,
fucking
that's so
everything.
good.
We sold
They
elk, we
taste
sold
good.
wild boar, we sold.
Ooh.
If the restaurant asks for it, we can get it. Let's put it that way. If a
My
restaurant asks for it, we
brother-in-law,
can get it.
my brother-in-law
He
lives
so
in Uptown,
reminds
New
me of my
York,
dad.
and
Who,
he
me?
always
Yes,
hunts.
you. He's
Why?
gone now, but well, let me tell
Oh,
you why.
my apologies, or my condolences. My bad.
Well, let me tell you why. Well, other than being very Hispanic,
Very
um,
Hispanic. Am I
he
very Hispanic?
started as a cowboy. They would actually let calves loose just to practice. They would accidentally let the cow loose so they could practice
Right.
lassoing. He, had his own horses, his favorite horses, yada yada. He went from a cowboy to being a butcher, From the cowboy to the slaughterhouse, and he went from the slaughterhouse to butcher for a Kroger's. I don't know if you've heard of Kroger's before.
Yeah.
I've heard of Kroger.
Driving for Kroger's.
Wait, this your father?
So he went from the cowboy to the truck driver, the semi truck. And then
you talking about your father, Sixes?
I'm sorry?
You talking about your father?
Yes, my father.
He went from one horse to
Cali boss
600
reminds you of
horses,
your
right?
father, right?
Yes.
I remind you of your dad. I look like a truck driver. Is that what you're saying?
He used to be
What's
a
wrong with truck
cowboy,
drivers? My dad
and
drove a truck.
I drove a truck too. Damn it!
Exactly.
And he went to driving semis.
How'd you know?
I mean, he just went from this. He did everything. He went from cowboy to slaughterhouse to butcher to driving the meat to driving semis and other shit. But he took that whole line. You know how you hear about the truck drivers in the cowboy songs? They sort of go hand in hand.
Right on.
But
they literally went hand in hand.
Yeah.
Really?
But he just was always did everything, built shit, just everything. Even the way that you went the other night, I seen your profile and you had the cigarette hanging from your lips.
Oh God.
It just reminds me of home.
Are you fucking me? No, just kidding.
Michael's your father. Michael's a daddy.
It's just this. It brings back.
Come to me, daughter.
Memories,
no, just kidding.
home memories, sweet.
Hey, the good memories, Michael. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
That's great. I'm glad. I'm actually glad I can give you good memories
whatsoever.
I don't hear any disrespect.
You
can call
remind
him
me
an
of
asshole.
the husband I killed last week. What?
No, nothing like that. It's just it's looking at something I can't look at no more. So it's very pleasant for me. It's very
Good
nice
deal.
to see you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, your drone flying.
I'm fucking humbled.
Two drones.
Embarrassed at the same time.
Michael, your new nickname is Two Drones.
Two drones.
Two drones.
Two drones with a zone. Oh yeah.
AKA Titty Boy.
I do.
Quite honestly, I'd
I'm working on the bees though. Check it out though. I mean, I got the nice cleavage.
No.
The cleavage.
You know who 2 Chainz is, right?
It's almost there. See like that? See the cleavage?
No, Michael.
I'm working on my B cups.
No, Michael. 2 Chainz. Michael, relax. 2 Chainz. You know who 2 Chainz is, right?
No.
The rapper. You never heard of 2 Chainz?
No.
Right. Well, his original name was Titty Boy. That's why.
Oh.
So I wasn't calling you Titty Boy. I was saying that was his nickname. You would just have to know.
I'm flattered that you noticed. I'm flattered that you noticed that I've been working on my chest.
I haven't been looking at your chestises.
Oh yeah, my breastises.
Yeah.
They used to call 2 Chainz Titty Boy for real.
Yeah,
Wait,
he was in a group called the Duffel Bag Boys first. Lil Wayne actually brought him out.
Oh no,
he was called Titty Boy first. Then he changed his name to 2 Chainz.
Are you winding me up or are you for real?
I'm telling you the truth.
I'll be damned.
Go look up Duffel Bag Boys. There's a song called Duffel Bag Boys, and you'll see him, and you'll realize that's 2 Chainz early in his career.
I'll be damned.
It's song titles like that I don't listen to Lil Wayne stuff and all the Duffel Bag Boys.
Well,
Is that right?
Those duffel bags get money.
Duffel Bag Boys.
Duffel bags full of money. Just saying. I didn't say they were my favorite rappers. I just,
Where did they get that from? Scarface? With their duffel bags of money, I'm going into the bank.
I love your curtains, Mari.
Oh,
Right?
thank you.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this becoming a Martha Stewart channel now?
You got that? You got some little Christmas lights in the back right there. Little mystic Christmas lights.
So believe it or not, these are so bright. They're actually solar moons and stars.
Really?
Yeah. See?
Isn't it pretty?
Oh yeah, right on. I see it now. Right on.
So I got those. And
that's nice. Nice background.
Yeah.
Shit, I need to admit that's one thing that this place is missing is a balcony. I mean, I have the fire escape right here, but then everybody on that side could see me out there. Fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I put up the lights so that they could stop hanging out in their balconies.
Yeah.
None of you. Oh fuck, man! I wish one of y'all was out here, so I could. I mean, I was like from out here, because then you would on the 405 freeway, on the 10 freeway going west. There's a place called Casa Serrana. It's a big, giant, fucking apartment complex, and that was actually my first apartment ever. When I was about 18 years old, me and my kid's mom moved there, and we got a place on the 9th fucking floor with a balcony that just looked all the way out to fucking Malibu and I only paid $750 for that spot a month. It was such a come up. Oh man,
How
wish I would have
lovely.
kept that spot.
Uh,
The place is bomb too. Like it was like that's where I met that dude that played the D&D stuff, and we
is
had
it
like
still
there was a
standing?
pool. Yeah, it's still there. Oh yeah, it's still there. If I can get into that, I mean, that would actually would be a better spot than this place if it was cheap enough. But the last time I went there, that same room was going for $1,295 a month. But that was like 3 years ago, so I don't know what it is
Right.
now.
Well, that's what they run
But oh
around
my
here, and then
god,
you got to pay a maintenance fee.
you have no like the view at night was just, I mean, and the sunsets from that balcony was just. I'm gonna have to go over there and take a picture of this building for you guys just to give you. I cannot describe it seriously, and honestly, I believe it's still owned by the same slumlord that I got. Sorry, no, this guy I got. This guy. How I got in there was I was 18. God, this was 20 something years ago, 30, 20 something years ago. Okay, so how I got in there was that there was a giant earthquake and the place wasn't fixed up just yet from that giant earthquake, and that fucked it up. And I guess it was $314 to move in todo, and that was it. And I was like, holy shit, man, $314. All right. And they were like, pick your spot. And I'm like, pick my spot. Let me get that 9.4 shit right there. Can I get that one? Well, it doesn't have an oven. I'll fix the fucking oven. Let me get in that motherfucker. Right. So we got in there for $314. And it was I mean, at 18 years old, I was silent and profiling. I felt great. I was out of the projects. You know what I'm saying? It was a really good feeling. But months later, they screwed up on the accounting. They told me that I didn't owe so much money on rent or something like that. And so I didn't have to pay so much that next month. And me being a stupid ass kid, I'm like, okay, here's your
believed them.
Let me go ahead and take this other money and fucking go buy me a couch or buy me this or buy me something for my baby. You know, I had my daughter was born at that time. So it was like, you know, let me go splurge. And then, 2 weeks later, we fucked up. Oh man, you just fucked up. You fucked up. What do you mean I fucked up? You fucked up. So there was like a battle for about a month, and then we just said, "Fuck it, we're not. It's not even worth it." She went back to her mom's, and I ended up helping out my homeboy's dad, who was about to get kicked out, but I gave him what money I had, so I just moved over to his place. I went from my place to his place in the same building, and my girl went home, and then when my boy's dad got kicked, when we eventually got kicked out, I ended up living on a boat in the marina for a little bit, and then
a boat, bitch.
Hell yeah, it was cool as fuck. Oh, that boat was cool as fuck. It
Boats
was
and
nuts. My ex and my daughter came over there to like visit, like spend the night in the shit. But it would be so cold. I had like a little 27-inch up in the corner with surround, well, not surround sound, but like left and right 4-channel, so surround. But it was like when I was sitting on the boat, it was great, and we would be watching like little cartoons with my daughter. And that only lasted about 3 months or something like that, because I had to get out of there. And my boy Terry, my homeboy's dad was living homeless, so I was like, nah, we got to get a place together. And we ended up moving to Brentwood for about 2 years or so. He got one room, and me and my he got one room, and me and my girl and my daughter got the other room. It was a 2-bedroom, nice little pad in
I
Brentwood.
used to party in a cigarette boat somewhere, but I can't remember where I used to go. His name, they used to call him River Rick.
River Rick?
What happened to him? Yeah. He had a cigarette boat, and he had a sleeper underneath that motherfucker.
Right on.
And I just remembered I did that shit.
But that's where my love for boats came from, by the
Forgetting
way.
the places I've been, I picked up a lighter. It said Hilton Head. I'm not even sure where Hilton Head is, but I
What
remember
is Hilton Head?
buying.
Isn't that somewhere in
It's a
like North
place.
Carolina or something?
I don't know. I know it's a place. I remember buying it, but I don't remember being
I thought
there.
it's in.
And
I
I'm like,
thought
where
Hilton
the
Head's
fuck
in the.
is
I could be
Hilton
wrong.
Head?
I thought it was in the
remember
Carolinas.
It's cute. It looks like a flip flop stone, and you click it and it's a
What?
lighter.
Oh, right on.
It's
Okay.
upstairs. But I'm like, oh, I remember buying this, but where the fuck is this place?
Yeah, Hilton Head Island is in South Carolina.
I wasn't even paying
Well,
attention.
been there.
You just don't remember, but it's okay because somebody might have pictures.
Did you really just do? Well, who is it? What is all this shit? ASL? What is that? Age, sex, location, Calibos? Really? What is this? I meant to ask at Calabas.
Oh
At
my
Calabas.
He's
God.
Calabas.
16.
Wait, where do you see that at?
It's on the chat. I'm like, holy crap! What is this garbage?
No,
16 years old.
Yeah.
American Sign Language.
Mm-hmm.
no,
Oh, American. I am 15 years old, and I'm about to be 25 next week. I don't know how to count.
Mari, can't you
No.
do sign language fluently?
Yes.
I need to learn that.
Can you really? Right on. I know. I used to know how. I used to know the whole alphabet. Well, obviously
It's
because of
A,
certain
B,
reasons
C,
and a variation of.
maybe D.
Mhm.
What's F?
Uh,
That's F.
that's F.
Mhm.
Is it
And what's G?
G
G, H, I,
I
J,
J
K, L,
M
M,
M
M,
N
N,
N O P
O.
Mhm.
Oh, I lost P.
Q. Q is like some weird shit, and then R
It's like this.
like
Oh,
this.
this is Q.
Q.
Okay.
That's R, right?
R.
Oh, that's R. I'm
R.
doing the wrong R. Whoops. What up? I'm doing
Oh,
this
that's
R.
P.
S.
When you drop it, that's
Oh,
P.
I'm just kidding. My bad.
And then Q. Mhm.
Oh,
R.
I have
Oh,
some news
Q. See, I
yeah.
really
on
need
the
to work
from
on
the
that.
west side.
No, when I
That's some
walked into the chat, I was having like typo issues, but I was saying how last night's reading was really good. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Salima, the blind reading that you did?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was
Hey,
really
honestly,
good.
that's why I hit you up because I was like, look, I mean, I know Salima from childhood, so I remember her I remember everybody in my everyone I've ever met. I could fucking spot on the street. That's just how good I am. Anyways, fucking Salima, I remember exactly what she looked like while she was telling the truth, crying her eyes out to me, telling me her life story while we were 13 years old. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So when I'm watching her on the fucking thing, I'm sitting there like, oh shit, she's telling the truth. She's telling like for real. That's why I asked you in private. I was like, hey, was that the real deal? Like for real, you gotta tell me. Like I just need that, I need that confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She was really good.
that was
When she
yeah,
said
that was
when she
right.
said I could do an open reading, I was like, oh man.
Blind reading like a motherfucker.
She
I was
can't
nervous
she
for
can't
her.
cold read me. Yep. So I said to her, yeah, go ahead, do an open reading. Because she said, you have a question. I was like, oh, I'm supposed to ask something? She said, yeah. I said, And then she said, well, I can do an open reading for you. And I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
And she literally spoke about every aspect of everything I was going through. So
Yeah.
she sounded very like all over the place, but I was right behind her, understanding everything she was saying.
She has ADHD. That's why. I mean, her and I got that same background. That's why I'm all over the place. You'll see me. I go off on my tangents all the goddamn time with y'all.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, we suffer from the same fucking thing, and we just like for me, we calms me down. But unfortunately, she's a nurse. She can't do no drugs because she'll lose
So
her
let me
license.
tell you something. I work with my ancestors
Right
day
on.
in, day out. And she did mention this thing about me wanting to be kind of like manipulative, but she was like, don't do it. I went to bed like I'm not doing this.
Right.
I told my husband in the morning, like seriously, like this girl last night, she was so on point. So I said to him, all right, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit back and just let things happen.
Right.
And the financial thing I was waiting on, within an hour of me waking up, it resolved itself.
Really?
Yes.
Right on.
So usually when that happens, like when a medium gives you or a tarot reader gives you something definite, like you shouldn't be doing this, you should kind of like not do that. I know you want to, but trust me, don't do it. When you get to that final acknowledgement, like, yeah, she was right, I'm not gonna do it. Everything, the ancestors are like, good. And then they sort out kind of everything that you have like pending. So
Well,
within an hour.
I had Jill do me a reading in private with some of our mutual friends on a situation that I was going through, and it actually worked out to my benefit, or not the benefit, but it worked out to my me calming the fuck down. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I see that as a benefit. If I can calm the fuck down and not have some anxiety over, for 15 fucking minutes out of the day, I'm straight.
Right.
So yeah.
But she was good.
That's why it's like, I mean, I don't see it as an exact science. I'm not going to even say like, I see it. I'm still on the fence with it. Still, I mean,
Right.
until it's repeatable. Unfortunately, I don't think science will catch up with it anytime soon. To prove it's repeatable. You know what I'm saying? Or have it repeatable in
Now, what
a
is her name
scientific
again?
setting. I'm sorry.
What's her name again?
My name, Michael.
No, her name.
Six drops.
Mine?
No. Her
Oh,
name. The one
Selena.
that
She's talking about Selena.
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 Salima.
Salima. So let me tell you, based on her reading, I can tell you exactly who she's tapping into in order to get that information when she reads the tarot. So I know her to be a medium because only my ancestors would have known the complexity of everything that I was going through and all the angles. So she comes up very hyper, but she's very much in tune
Can
and
you
clicked
woo,
into
woo,
that
woo,
channel.
Can you woo,
So
woo, woo,
it was like a nice
Can
treat
you
to
woo,
see
woo,
someone that
woo?
also works with ancestors, because that's where she's getting her information.
I can still hear you. Don't worry about it. Jiggy's just like the woo 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 woo.
Yeah.
She just wooed me out. I'm lost in woo right
No,
now.
but I'm honestly like, you know, I'm just gonna be on the fence until it's. I mean, that's all there is to it. That's all there's to it. I have to be. But I mean, I also want people to be able to have that. If it does help a motherfucker, fuck it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Listen, if it works for other people, it
You
works.
said it helped you out? Yeah, for real. For real.
It
There
did.
it is.
It did.
There it is.
I'm gonna tell you one more story. I went to a metaphysical store and I was just really in and out, just grabbing some candles and some stuff that I needed. And I knew, I'd go to the store fairly regular. It's not a big store in my town, so I'm able to just like move about, grab what I need, and just head out the door. And this one lady at the cash register, she was like, "Oh no, after you." And I kept on noticing. She was like, when someone's just staring at you.
Right.
So she's like, "Excuse me, I don't need to bother you, and I never do this." And this was like 3 years ago. And she was like, "But is your mom okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, my mom's fine." And she's like, "She's not healthy, okay? Like something's wrong with her. You need to check that." And I was like, okay. Now, mind you, I walk into a metaphysical store. 80% of the people that go there, they're just like fanatics. They're not even like in tune with anything. They just read something off of the back of the Cosmopolitan magazine, and they're just in there trying to figure out how to attract the love of their life or whatever.
Right.
But so I get in the car. I dismiss her. And I get in the car, and I'm like, I'm mad. And I'm putting on my seatbelt, and I'm like, out of anybody that this chick could have ever like tried to swindle me for, like, don't talk about my mama. So I got in the car, whatever. I went on vacation, and when I came back, my whole world had flipped upside down. I came back from being engaged, and I was like, wow, like this is wonderful. And someone's like, your mom's in the hospital right now, and I'm like, what? And I like run to the hospital, and it was like something really serious. So
what was it? What ended up happening to your mother?
she had a brain stroke.
A brain stroke.
And I am officially her caregiver now.
Oh, fuck.
So that literally, I dismissed it as somebody who was just trying to be cool. And I was even mad at her, like, she doesn't know me.
No,
Why
right.
would she even say that about my mom?
Right,
And at that moment, I was like, oh my God, the kind of weird people you bump into, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, get the hell out of here. And then when it dawned on me, I was like, it was a serious thing. And I ended up being the caregiver. So I was like, what are the odds of someone randomly just walking up to you and saying, something's wrong with your mom? I don't know what it is, but it's serious. She needs to get checked out. And then 3 weeks later, I come back from the cruise ship, and I'm like, what? So you never know. Even in my moments, it's good to be skeptical.
Yeah,
100%.
for me, it could be coincidence.
I'd rather
at
hit
the
a
same
wall
time.
and then realize it,
Right.
than out of the blue just be like, oh yeah, it must be true. Like I don't play with that stuff. Because there's a lot of people that are trying to take your money.
If you come out here to LA, you know, you that's a dime a dozen. Every time I worked in a metal physical store, believe it or not, in two of them, and they're a dime a dozen. You know, I feel this of you. You don't know me. I'm telling you, like people try to read me all the time, and they get Beverly Hills white guy. No, nope, wrong.
Hey, all I ever get is a dude who's got a bunch of kids and blah blah blah.
Right? I'm telling you, 406 and counting. I'm telling you. 406 mediums try to tell me of my background, and not one ever. Not one
Now
ever.
to tell you, the owner of that store is legit. Because one day I walked in there, and I always just walk in and out. Like I already know in my mind where the product I'm looking for is at, and I try to leave because I can feel people's moods.
Right.
And it gives me anxiety. Like I just have to be away. Like sometimes I even get
is this like a botanica?
No. It's a metaphysical store. But one day I walked in there and I was like, oh my God. Like I wasn't saying all that, but inside I had like a very urgent thing to do. And I was missing one ingredient. I got to the back of the store and I was like, I just can't find it. I grabbed the stuff that was like Plan B. And when I got to the register,
the morning after pill?
Huh?
The morning after pill?
No.
Her
plan,
this is my plan.
Her other
Plan
stuff
B.
on the list.
Plan B, yeah. So if you can't do one spell, you have to do another one.
Yeah.
So, so I run to the register to just pay to leave. And the owner comes from that back of the store and says, keep this because you actually need this. And when I looked, I had never seen this candle before. I had never worked with it before. But it worked. And it worked like I only needed that candle. Like I didn't need the other ingredients. And it worked like this. So I'm like, in those metaphysical stores, I would say there's maybe out of every 10 employees, there's maybe just 2 of them that are legit. The rest are just drawn to it.
Have you heard of let me ask you, have you heard of Energy Muse, the online store? Or have you heard of Sage Goddess, the online store? I worked for both of those, and both of those people I've had issues with. They are definitely not who they portray to the public. Right. Absolutely not.
That's a bummer.
Oh yeah, it is a bummer because Sage Goddess, I actually applied to work there 2 times before I got the job, so 3 times total. And they're sitting there, oh yeah, maybe this time it's it's all this. It was meant to be this time, right? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I go and I'm doing my job, and they hire some boss guy, I guess, a supervisor, and he comes in and he's like, I'm your supervisor now. I'm like, no, I don't know what. Are you part of printing and graphics? And he goes, no, I'm part of warehouse. Okay, that doesn't mean you're my boss. And he goes, well, I think I should. No, did someone tell you to be my boss, bro? And he's like, no. Then where is this coming from? Like, I offer. This is what I do when I go into a job. I offer everyone. I could do your job, your job, your job. If you want me to help you do your job, I will help you do your job whenever you need me to do your job. Seriously, because we're all in this together. We're a team. That's how I do my shit, right? This guy took advantage of it like a motherfucker. He comes in, uses he tells me to do something. And I'm like, nope. And he goes to use the restroom for 30 minutes. He's listening to novellas on his fucking phone. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? So I go report the guy, right? I'm like, hey, your new fucking supervisor's been doing this, that, and the other. Right. Okay, we'll talk to him. Next day he comes in. I'm recording. I'm using this massive print press, right? This is this massive printing press. You put you label glass bottles and whatnot and makes it look real pretty for you guys, for the people that buy that stuff. I know how to work that machinery. I'm recording myself and I'm like, okay, this is how I do it. This is how I clean it. This is how I get it done. So I could work and see if I could make it better, make the process better. I do this at every job I go to. Gotcha. Dude comes in, spends another fucking 30, 45 minutes right before lunch in the fucking bathroom listening to novellas. And I'm sitting here like, look at this motherfucker, right? So I go report him again. I got fired for recording him.
Yep, because that's against the law.
But I told him in the recording that I was recording him because I started the recording doing my job. and he happened to come in as I was recording. And when he came out, he's like, "How come you didn't do that shit?" I was like, "I'm doing my job. See, I'm recording it also, and this is also on tape." He goes, "Oh, okay," and he walked out real fucking fast. I told him I was recording the whole fucking time he was in the bathroom, so I shouldn't have got fucking fired. I still have the video. And this,
I think because it's also, even though he agreed to it, it's also against the law to record in a bathroom or something like that.
No. I didn't
Like
record him in the bathroom. What the fuck?
Oh.
I was in my office, in my area. He came from the warehouse to my fucking room and
Gotcha.
used my bathroom for
Was it
45 minutes
Was
in
it
my office.
perchance because you were just showing company secrets through the recordings? It was a possibility they were in fear.
No,
of
I told the fucking guy what I told the head guy. I don't want to put him on. I already put the fucking name of the company out there, but I told him, I said, look, this is it. He fucking, when he fired me, he gave me a severance pay. He just did not want to cut that dude loose because he probably had a contract with that asshole because he pulled him from somewhere else. Because when he came to the job, he's like, yeah, I came from here. They paid me to come here. I'm like, oh, so he must be under contract. Fuck, right? Because he's puffing his chest everywhere, and I'm just like, dude, you're not even part of my department, dude.
Strange.
So yeah, they not only did they they gave me a severance pay. They were like, here, we're not going to work together. Bye. Here's some money. Get lost.
Sort of sounds like a blessing in disguise, there, buddy.
Yeah, it was. But this is a metaphysical fucking spot, right? We're supposed to be love and light and blah blah blah. You got a fucking jackass running your show, dude.
Yeah. Let them run it. Let them run it to the ground.
Oh, they already did. By the way, they already did. They're
go.
closed indefinitely.
That's karma.
I forgot.
So I want to answer Renee. Renee says that she is a Christian witch. And for the most part, she does it for meditative purposes. I have this awesome book I just got today. It's really small. It's called The Collection of Selected Prayers, and it's a new devotionary for the Spiritists. And these are the prayers of Allan Kardec. Okay. What ethnicity are you, Renee?
Is that white Jesus?
That's white Jesus, but
why is that white Jesus?
That's basically
not historically accurate, lady. Stop throwing. What is this disinformation you're putting in the camera? Stop. Disinformation.
They asked me that.
Look at that disinformation. Look at him. Why am I white? Look how sad he looks. Look how sad he looks. Why am I always depicted as being white? Why?
I was the only white man in that area at the time. It was hard being.
That's why he was crucified. Hello. They were hella racist back then. Look at that only white guy. Get him.
So basically,
the white bread pushing his Christianity around here. Get that white bread.
This book is basically so when someone like Renee accepts that they're a Christian witch, they can read these as like meditation, as she said. So, oh, that's fine. Renee, don't worry about it.
You are a huge nerd.
Let her finish.
Come on! This wouldn't be definitely this book definitely wouldn't be considered, if you read it, cultural appropriation, which is why I like it. So, especially if you identify as a Christian witch,
but it's got white Jesus on the cover.
Yes, just like
white Jesus on the cover.
Because Christian comes from Jesus Christ.
And when the African cultures
who had
were
hair
enslaved,
like wool and skin.
Yes. But when these African tribes were enslaved and brought to the new Americas, they had to hide their deities into like saints and.
So you're talking like Santeria and different religions and blah blah blah.
Right. So when you're reading this particular book, you're accepting that you're a Christian witch. That's what they say is a Christian witch.
Right. Someone
that has been brought up in the gospel, but they also understand that they're called for something else.
But paganism.
So this helps them mask it even today. There are a lot of towns that I've learned down south that they don't allow like It's not like Massachusetts where you could just be a witch and that's it. There are towns down south that are really
Yeah,
bad.
they'll hang you down there and they'll burn you at the stake.
Yeah, yeah. To this day, they'll hang you over there.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of witches that can't practice openly. So this is a good book.
Isn't that
Culture.
Stay in which you cannot practice your
that
witchcraft.
doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Wouldn't that be
know.
protected under freedom of religion? I'm sorry. I mean, seriously, wouldn't that be protected?
It is.
Yeah.
Not when
So
it's
we talk
not when
about being
it's
thrown in fire and brimstone and death and destruction.
It's not that
No,
they're
no,
going to really
not like
hang or
that.
burn people. It's just places where people just don't go because they're just highly religious.
And this is
highly-
Massachusetts.
No, this is still
No.
areas in the country where people just don't want,
Right.
Well,
In this state, you can grow your
thankfully,
own
those
bud.
people have an
You
expiration
can
date just like we
buy
all
it
do.
if you want recreationally. You can practice any type of religion. And also in Massachusetts, it's considered a sanctuary city. So if there's anyone that's undocumented that's trying to hide from ICE,
okay, we don't need to. Yeah,
nobody can snitch on them. So it's a very progressive city. But there are other towns and cities in the United States
yeah.
that
In some ways, it's progressive, in others, it's not.
right,
It's
you're
still a
right.
racist fucking city.
Yeah.
Right. They just knew how to hide it. So
A lot of
Anyway.
cities are like that.
Their black mayor is mayor by default. Unfortunately, she wasn't voted as mayor.
unfortunately, so
Yeah,
she's pretty cool too. I like her.
I know her. I've seen her a million times. But yeah,
Yeah.
My great grandma, if anyone had a sore throat, she would take carrots and turn them into a pulp, and you'd put that pulp on your sore throat.
the old school remedies.
Yeah.
She was considered a witch.
Onions
was
for like
considered
the
a witch?
colds and the flu and shit.
She was
Wait,
considered
what?
a witch.
I've never
If you
heard.
had a sunburn,
Never fucking heard that in my life. Are you kidding
Had
me?
a-
Carrots, ground up carrots, and you're a witch. Oh, what the fuck?
and if you had a sunburn, you would peel potatoes and then you would slice them like you're making home fries, but you would take and lay them potatoes on your sunburn until the edges of the potato turned black, and it actually works. I don't know about the sore throat thing, but that actually does take the burn out of your sunburn. Just leave these peeled potatoes all over your sunburn.
And butter works too, though. By the way,
No,
butter.
the potato peels
Parquet.
is real.
Margarine.
The potato peels is real.
Okay.
If you leave them on your forehead or if you have a fever, by the
the
next day
starch.
it's like ash. Like you
Mar-
could literally pick it out like ash.
Wow.
So
I know
potato
the
skins
slices.
is the real deal. Yeah.
Well, we didn't use the skins. We used the slices, and the edges of the slices would actually go black.
Washington.
Y'all don't be talking about your witchcraft
Yeah.
fucking
I keep
remedies here.
forgetting. Renee, John, I keep forgetting. I don't know why I keep thinking y'all Midwest, man. This is so stupid.
I'm Midwest.
Yeah, you're Midwest.
Yeah.
You're Ohio, and they're
Yes.
Washington. Yeah.
Heartland. The heart of it
Man.
all.
Fuck.
Yada yada yada.
I gotta stop getting high.
Why?
It's scary here.
Short-term memory
Sometimes.
loss is fucking really kicking in hard. No, seriously though, lately, as of late.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I smoke quite a bit. I smoke quite a bit of weed. Like
But can you believe I have that?
I wake up with it and I go to sleep with it. Let's put it that way.
For lunch yesterday, but I remember my second birthday cake.
Oh.
What
I
is
was
it? The
telling
book?
my mom about this birthday cake. It was my favorite one, and she looked at me all shocked and weird, like, I was a freak. And she says, "My God, Teresa, that was your second birthday cake." I'm like, "Really?"
No, because I'll be like, you know the old joke. You'll be in one room and you have an epiphany or you have some thought and I want to come in here and tell Tiffany, and I'm like, in that fucking moment, it's gone.
Yep.
And I
that
get
happens.
so pissed because it's like, it's a really great idea, and it's like fuck, and I lose it like that.
Write it down.
Oh, I know. Hey,
Carry your cell phone everywhere you go. Put
I
in
was
your
not
memo.
bullshitting when I told y'all I was literally. Or no, I told this in a group chat. I was literally in the tub doing my thinking because the water helps.
Post it.
I guess drowned out all this shit, and then fucking I do my best thinking there. I jumped out real quick and I wrote this super long fucking. All right, here's my ideas. Boom, and I jump back in the tub.
Post-it note and a little pen in every room of the house. It's your best friend. I'm telling you. That's what I.
No,
do.
it's the reason why I find the tub most comfortable. I mean, I know a lot of people don't understand this, but the tub is definitely the safest place in the house when it comes to like living in the hood. So, you know, your house gets shot up. It's not
that and behind the refrigerator.
You know what I'm saying? I could sleep.
I said that and behind the refrigerator.
Tiffany has actually been
to them behind the refrigerator.
where I fucking had a nightmare. I had a nightmare. Woke up in the middle of the night. I had a nightmare about my past. Went into the tub and fell asleep for 8 hours. I was out.
Future me
Were you a
has
prune?
thanked
Huh?
past me for the
Were you a prune after those 8 hours in the tub?
No, I didn't have the water on.
Oh,
I just slept in the tub.
Jiggy said Jiggy said you could hide behind the fridge. I'm like, how? You're like 6'5". How are you gonna hide behind the fridge?
He's got have one of those fucking.
First of all, let me tell you something.
Big
I
ass
know how to
door.
make I walk lightly, and I know how to make myself small.
He's a transformer.
Okay. Oh.
Okay?
Right?
Exactly.
He can
How small can you make
compartmentalize.
yourself?
He can turn himself into a cyborg cube.
As small as I
a
need to
Cenobite
be
cube.
at the time.
He can turn himself into a
Fit you in a
Cenobite cube.
suitcase and steal you?
If it's the right
That's
size
hilarious.
suitcase, possibly.
He will tear your soul apart.
I don't know how you're gonna have to fit me in there though. I don't bend, like I used to. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. So.
Is that right? And you're asking me to belly dance? Come on, man.
I ain't no fucking belly
come
dancer.
Come on, get up there, flexible.
He says he's not bendy.
You're not. You're bugging. You're bugging belly dancing. I ain't
Get up there and throw your leg behind your head, man.
I can show you some belly dance, some belly roll.
There's a
Jillian.
place in France. Go ahead.
No.
Where the naked ladies dance.
No.
The dance they do is.
Come on, you gotta go like.
No.
Get it, Jiggy.
No, Michael's the belly dancer. He knows how to belly dance.
I don't know how to do that shit.
Yes, you do. Your girl taught you all that shit.
I watched. If I watch, I can pick it up. And she had a fairly phenomenal teacher too. And an amazing lady as well. Yeah, I sat there and watched. I would watch because I was I'm the boy, the support boyfriend. All of them had their entire troop had support husbands, and we would go to their show. We would see support husbands. You go to the audience. You're in the audience.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
okay.
their rehearsal.
Yeah,
Oh,
you go to their
okay.
rehearsals. You go to their stuff. Yeah, this is what boyfriends do. You know what I mean? You go out there and do boyfriend stuff for your girlfriend. I'm just saying. So you support your girlfriend in your in their hobbies. Yes. So, are we clear?
Yes.
So we go. we would go and we would go and watch them. And if I'm watching art, of course I want to learn it. Of course I want to soak it in. And if it's something I enjoy and absolutely love, I pick it up easy, and it's dance. And I mean, shit, I used to dance back in the day. So
you're saying you can belly dance, motherfucker?
Possibly.
Could you swing a lightsaber?
As a matter of fact, I can because we used to practice that at EA. Well, I mean, we used to practice rogue fighting. Where's my shit at?
Just figured I'd ask. He's into
Man,
belly
I've
dancing.
been smoking since noontime.
You obviously know what kendo is.
Good
right?
for you.
You guys know what kendo is, right?
It's too much. I've done too much.
Kendo.
Kendo, right? This is the first dance you learn, right? Right. No, okay.
Is that
Kendo.
one of them wooden practice swords?
Yeah, this is a shinai.
I have a wooden practice sword.
Okay, so
it's not as cool as yours.
Kendo, but what we practiced at EA was a style of rogue fighting that this other guy mastered, and it was a variation of kendo. So he incorporated a lot of the artistics of lightsaber fighting. It was more of a dance than an actual battle. Does that make sense?
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was like 5 of us doing this shit, and also Tiffany was picking it up too. She was pretty good.
Nice. I'd like to learn something like that. Instead of just stick someone with something sharp till they die.
Die. On God, fool. Heathen. On God.
That's funny.
Poke stick.
Someone needs to roll my blunts for me.
Man,
I need to roll another day, as a matter of fact. What is what time? Oh, it's midnight. You're talking midnight 15.
Just about. Yep, there it is.
Lucky for y'all, I still have a little wind in my sail.
Right on.
Okay. Even though I was about to get wooed the fuck out of here.
Woo!
Why? What's wrong?
Woo is fun.
You, the woo master.
Woo
Who,
is
me?
fun though.
Yeah, you.
What I do?
You're the woo mistress. Mistress.
What does that mean? The woo mistress.
You don't know what the woo is?
It's like the voodoo stuff, the little bit of mystical stuff. Mystical, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Something, you know, even if it's not real, if it is real, if it isn't real, it's still very fun to me, entertaining to me.
Yeah, it is entertaining, to say the least. At
And
the very
if it's right, it's really cool. And if it's wrong, oh well, you know.
Well, according to all of it, I'm an alien and all that stuff. And blah, blah, blah.
Shit.
And psychics can't read me because I have a protective thing around me, or I don't believe in it. And mediums can't read me, or they just read a bunch of bullshit. And yeah, your kids.
Not all mediums. Not all mediums.
Oh, okay. Again, I'm like Michael. Mari, you've known me for years. You know what I've been doing for years. How many fucking psychics and schmediums and extra larges and every fucking empaths and psychopaths and telepathetic motherfuckers have I met over the years?
I saw a bunch
hundreds.
I saw a bunch of weird ones on your first anniversary, Paranormal Hood's first anniversary.
Who was there? Wait, who was there?
I was there.
Right, you said a bunch of weird ones. I don't remember. There was no psychics there. I don't think Denise was around then. That was the psychic chick who tried to be a part of Paranormal Hood, but she.
What happened after I left? Like, what's up with all these people?
Just people come and go, you know.
Yeah, people coming. Seriously,
I'm still here after all this time.
In this business, in this industry or business or community, whatever you want to fucking call it, people do come and fucking go.
Not everybody has a passion for it. You know what I mean? They don't have.
Wait, which one was Denise?
Denise was probably she was the psychic originally who was with us. Who I met her. Remember the old Hilltop Steakhouse?
Oh,
I went to a psychic event there, and she was the speaker. And she came and told me all this crazy shit, and it was a laugh because I know that she basically read that fucking Phoenix article from the Phoenix magazine and shit. She had to have read it because everything that she said was kind of based on that. And I just laughed it off, and I was like, okay, I'm going to take the time to prove that this chick is not a real psychic. And then she kind of was tagged. She would say stupid shit, and then one day she said to me, you know, I see us like as a power fucking paranormal couple in the future. I was like, you're definitely not a psychic because there's no way that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah. Whatever. I had them all.
I had a couple people use me for the group and fucking move. I had this one chick named Nicole, and she fucking just used the shit out of the group to make connections, and now I think she's some fucking assistant researcher for Grant Cameron or some shit.
Yeah.
But
who cares?
She can go fuck herself. Yeah, she's part of the woo garbage, Rendlesham Forest garbage. Go fuck fucking Jim Pendleton all you want, whatever. You know, I just, you know, I had to kick her to the curb. And, you know, she's just one of many mods I had in my group that just used me as a stepping stone. I don't give a fuck because that's not what I want to do. If you want to do that, you're not going to be fucking famous in my group unless you find that fucking irrefutable proof. Then you're going to be famous. You're going to be the one. But you have to fucking do the work first.
I wouldn't want to be famous.
I don't want to be famous. That's why
I can make you famous.
I don't fucking want to be on television.
Make
that
someone
shit.
else famous.
I literally sat with these assholes while people are fucking. I'm trying to eat dinner. Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, look, it's him. Oh, they're not me, but fucking the people I'm with. And I'm sitting there like, God damn it. Can I fucking eat my meal?
No.
Not when you're famous.
No, I don't want to. That's not me. That's not me. I'm not that fucking guy. I will never.
That's why I'm like, I don't want to be famous. Make someone else famous. No.
I can make you famous.
I'll make you famous, but I'll never be that guy.
No, I don't want to be famous.
Let someone else have money.
I just want to have lots of money.
I just want me a fucking house where I can fucking go in the backyard, do my sky watching gig, and that's fucking it. I can grow my weed on this side. I can have my sky watching gig on this side. I can have my fountain, my waterfall with my fish in it, and my Chinese garden. Fuck yeah, man. That's all I want. That's all I want.
I want to buy a house so I could be. I want to buy a house so I could be that naked neighbor in full moon doing my rituals in the backyard.
Right on.
Hey, if you peep, that's your problem. That's not my problem. I was
right? For real.
Minding my own goddamn business.
Go
out. Just move out to the woods somewhere where nobody has to see your moon while they're trying to look at the other moon.
Shit. Come on, man, get out of my way. I got the telescope. You're blocking my vision.
Honey, there's 2 moons out there. Right? There's one down there and there's one
Holy
up
shit.
there.
It's fucking. What is it? Planet X. It's Planet X. It's Nibiru. What the fuck?
There's 2 full moons.
Wasn't Nibiru supposed to crash up against Earth like 3 years ago or something?
Nibiru's been coming for like 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay?
Good
Wait,
Lord.
wasn't
I
that
wish you would hurry up and get it over with. Shit, or get off
Did
the
the-
pot, Nibiru.
Did the Chinese rocket debris already crash, or
Yeah,
and then
you're
the
late.
ocean,
right.
very
I predicted it was
I'm
going to land
late.
in the ocean. I predicted it was going to land in water, and it landed in water.
Land in
Thank you,
water,
bro.
as
Yes.
expected. It said it. It was gonna. They said it first that it was gonna crash in the ocean, and then they said it was gonna crash in some fucking Pennsylvania. Get the fuck out of here! You said
I was a little
ocean.
disappointed.
Go with ocean. You're a scientist. Go with your first instincts. You did the math. It's gonna fall in the ocean.
The Earth is 70% water.
This is
Yeah.
this is fear
Or
television,
more.
guys. That's what I'm telling you. Fear, and consume. Fear, consume. I love They Live. Put on the glasses, people. I'm telling you, They Live.
Hey, that was a documentary, okay?
That was a fucking documentary, people. You must watch They Live.
Obey.
Oh, I've
Obey.
seen that one.
Consume.
Okay, consume.
Fear.
Yep, I've seen that with the
I
glasses.
love
Procreate.
that movie.
Procreate.
That was my favorite movie when I was young.
They need to
Don't forget
remake
it.
it.
Don't ever fucking forget it. Show your kids, show your grandkids. Keep fucking showing people because that
alley
that's the
fight-
woke shit right there.
That
fight
alley
scene.
fight was good. Yeah, the alley fight scene, that was so good.
That was the
They're
best
literally
fight scene
beating each
ever.
other to a pulp, and he's like, "Put them on," and they just got them
That was the I will
swinging at
Keith
each
David
other.
and fucking Roddy Piper. I'm telling you, that was the best
It was good.
choreographed fight scene on fucking concrete ever.
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Roddy Piper.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. You know who saved us from the second coming of Jesus, though, right?
No, well, Will Smith saved us on Independence Day on the 4th of July.
That was Macho Man Randy Savage's elbow drop. He elbow dropped Jesus before he can come back over here.
Oh my God.
He passed away in 1999. Said, "Fuck that. Nope, no second coming."
Okay.
Where's Elizabeth?
Where's Elizabeth? I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus, you got him hiding. You got her hiding somewhere. You're gonna feel the power. Feel the pain. Feel the elbow drop like rain. What?
The good old days of wrestling.
Good old days
Of
I don't know
wrestling.
about that new bullshit. That Undertaker. I'm coming to bury you in the.
The Undertaker retired.
He's old school though too. He's kind of old school.
He retired.
Did he?
Yeah, like in the past year, he retired.
Right on. No, I saw. Dude, I'm not even like the Rock generation. I didn't even watch wrestling like that much. I was
Yeah.
like WWF, the World Wrestling 1, 2, 3, and then I was in Juvenile Hall. That was it.
I hear you.
Right.
When we was in school, we used to sing this song. I'm a juvenile delinquent standing on the corner for.
Yeah, that's when they had. That's when they had truant officers. I don't think they have that.
Truant
shit anymore.
officers, holy
Yeah,
shit.
they used to have truant officers.
You make sure your ass was in school.
Yep. Like, what are you doing hanging on? What are you the kids doing hanging out here? You're supposed to be in school right now. See, what school are you going to? See, yeah. What's your name? Where's your parents? See, we're gonna make sure you're not just hanging out. See, yeah.
Our truant officers were like, papers.
Papers.
Right.
Rock, paper, scissors, huh?
Okay. Shit. Oh man.
I'm just here for the comments.
It's a good thing too.
And the woo, apparently, it was woo night here.
Woo night here. Holy moly.
The crazy church lady with the super woo. Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo woo? She's gonna do tarot readings by candlelight.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Get out of here.
No, you're not. I was joking.
Did you guys? Excuse me. Did you guys enter to the contest for the fucking?
No,
for the
sir.
special?
I have not entered. I feel like somebody
Enter.
else went. Don't tell me what to do.
Enter. Come on.
Don't tell me what to do.
Just comment.
Don't tell me what to do.
Comment. Enter. Comment.
Don't tell me what to do.
Please enter
the contest. You're in the group. Go look at the group post and
Please
find out.
enter and comment. I
You're in
like
the group.
I like
go in the group and see the post and figure it out.
I had to
Okay,
like
hold on.
every
Let me
comment.
check.
I had to like every comment and every fucking screenshot that this dude fucking posted in every damn group he's ever been in ever. And I'm like, what the hell, dude? No, just fucking paranormal and
yeah. See, but
it's already too late for that.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, man. They post it too much. You're gonna get disingenuine people as well who just want to fucking win something and don't care. You know, that's why I say you should keep it a little bit more personal to people you know and stuff like that. You'd rather give it to somebody like Dex, who's gonna be out there in fucking Australia, who you talk to, is like, hey, look, right now we're live. Let me show you some shit with this.
Yeah.
And some shitbird who's gonna be like, oh, I got a free night vision camera,
right?
And then you fucking don't hear from them
believe
ever.
Believe it or not, we only had like 5 people join, and they all answered. I mean, we had 12 people try to get in our group. We blocked 2 of them, and we only allowed 5. I go through their fucking Facebook with a fine-tooth comb. I see what they do if they answer the question. You know, yeah. I do the whole lot. If they don't fucking, you know. I just had another dude the other day that I fucking had to kick out because he's a piece of shit.
And it was really cool because I messed up the questionnaire and you accepted me, and I went ahead and put the questionnaire through anyway, just for grins and grins. But I noticed you accepted me because I tried, but messed the questionnaire, and I guess I hit the
I heard it was payola. I heard you paid him off to accept you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the drone.
I filled out the questionnaire anyway, the best I could.
Can I not see you biting ass, please? Can you just change that?
You can't tell. He's under the cushion. You can barely tell. He's got it hid behind the cushion.
Deal with it.
Listen, that was the 90s where everybody was sweaty in that party.
First of all, that was not the 90s. You don't know what you're talking about. That was not the 90s. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I could smell the picture. Can you remove that?
You can't smell nothing. It smells beautiful. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think are you jealous? Is that what you're the only person who has a problem with it? Everybody else loves that picture. You have a problem with it because you're jealous.
She's getting a little bit of salt on the side of her tongue just by looking at that picture there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she's salty.
Yeah.
I'm going blind.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure you've seen worse. You're a grown ass woman. Stop it. Please stop it. Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty impressed by the actual timing of the photographer herself, because you can actually catch the wince in her eyes.
And it wasn't, the thing about it is it wasn't like we were like, oh, let's do this and take a picture. Somebody just saw it coming and happened to take the fucking picture. Like, yo, this is a moment that needs to be captured.
Kudos.
Because you see the 2 people in the background, everyone's like, oh shit, that really just happened.
They're missing their calling.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, because I mean, if this was a celebrity, I mean, that would have been a perfect, national.
That'd have been on TMZ.
Picture. Bam,
TMZ.
right at the perfect time. See, whatever.
Hey Renee, you'll be successful for real. I mean, I really, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut y'all off.
Why are you cutting people off? You cut me, cutter.
I was reading and
Renee is cool.
It's the ADHD, my bad. Because I read it and I was like, oh shit, I should answer this before I forget it. Sorry. Please continue.
Mari went dark zebra.
She went dark, y'all.
I'm here.
There she is.
Oh, there she is. Oh my god, it was scary. It was so dark there for a minute.
That's dark zebra.
I thought she lost power or something. It scared me.
No.
You sure?
No.
That's so no one attacks her. Got to go all dark.
They can't see her.
Yeah, they can't see her. They can't hear her.
But if they have thermal, they can pick her up, though. They would just switch to thermal.
Not necessarily. It depends on what she's. Just like the one guy who hid under the tanks that got away because they couldn't go thermal because he was under enough metal.
Oh yeah, you have to see that. But she's not under a tank right now, so
No, if she's under enough stuff to protect her heat signal, she'll be cool. The infrareds.
Literally, I get it. It doesn't pick up cold like that.
Pretty cool. I didn't even know what I said. That was cute.
I don't even know what you said, but it gets the people going. What?
What?
In the butt? What?
I'm gonna pop.
So that's your problem. You're obsessed with butt. See, you're talking about that butt. Now you're talking about your butt, doing it in the butt.
What's shiny? Squirrel syndrome?
Squirrel. You don't know what that means?
Where?
Like people like you ever seen the movie Up?
Yeah, I had.
Remember the dog? He was his thing, but squirrel, and he would.
Oh yeah.
It's like you see something and it just kind of. What's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, is that me? Oh fuck, Gandalf! Can you come on, bro? Hell yeah, man. Jiggy, do you have stamina, brother?
My
you
name
good?
is Doug.
I can do another one.
Right on, man. Right on.
And I'm still smoking one.
I'm just excited because I got my gear.
He's so excited, and he just can't hide it.
I need.
He's about to lose control, and he thinks he likes it.
If you really want to win this fucking thing, man, I really hope you do win or do just stand. I'm not really biased or nothing, but I'm saying if you
stop saying it because
share your shit, share your shit, share the shit out of it. Seriously, because we got people
You know
sharing.
what a ringer is, Dex?
I don't care where you share it. I
don't share it, Dex. The more you share it, the less chances you have of winning. Sorry.
Fuck. No, hey, seriously.
I'm that asshole. I said it. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta share it. You gotta share it. There's a lot of entries this time. There's a lot more entries.
Exactly, Dex. If you do there's more entries, less chances that you win it. The odds go up, Dex, and then they go down.
We're all rooting for you, Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
You're gonna be my guinea. I want you to be my guinea pig. I don't even have one of these things.
Whoa!
I don't have one of these things.
Oh, guinea
what?
pig.
Is that bad to say?
It just sounds weird. Like people do weird things with guinea pigs. They they experiment on them and stuff.
Look,
that's normally what when you tell someone that's a guinea pig, it means you want to experiment on
just
them.
to make everything.
You can squeal real
I
loud
don't know.
and the water bottle against the cage.
I guess I'm socially naive. I don't know what like the norms are now. For like what to say or what
Well, you're gonna have to look in the Urban Dictionary.
No, for real. Like if you guys
I don't either
some bullshit,
extra free.
Just holler, be like, hey man, that's the wrong shit to say. Whatever. I don't know what it, dude. I used to joke with many different races, many different all the fucking time. I wish y'all had to be there to understand what I'm talking about, and it's just. I don't know. It's really hard to fucking. It's really hard to explain. It's just they did not give a fuck. Now it's like if you say the wrong thing, you get.
Oh, like cancel culture?
No, not cancel culture. It's not. I get accountability. I get what you got to do there. I get what people have to do. That's fine. But, I mean, when we stop laughing at each other, we stop laughing at each other.
But Michael, you also have to still just have a group of people who still think the same way and can joke like that. And
absolutely, yeah.
You just, everybody just can't do it.
Right. You can't just do it right off the street. I get that totally. I'm not trying to say like I go up to so and so. Hey, what's nah? It doesn't happen like that.
What up, Dex?
Look at the.
Hey, people. How are you?
How goes it, brother?
What did I miss?
Oh my God. And then what happened was, and then they went over there and then it was like a pop. And then they came back over there and then there was a lot of smoke. And then someone was like, weed. And then we were like, no. They were like, yeah. And then we were like, okay, cool. So then we smoked.
Oh,
that's right. That's exactly accurate.
That's what
I better smoke.
Is that a paranormal hoodie there you got on, Dex?
I don't think
it's a Dexter. It's a Dexter one.
Oh,
it says Dexter.
This one's gonna be dope.
There's some paranormal hood shirts in Australia, though.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I've got to get one. I want to get a shirt.
All right, I'm about to do some stuff. I'll let you know offline. It's easier.
Yeah, I missed out on the last lot.
If you buy a hoodie, you get Crazy Church Lady free.
Yeah, I'll buy a hoodie. I want a hoodie. I need a hoodie.
All right, you get Crazy Church Lady free with a hoodie.
Cool.
We gave Meta away Crazy Church Lady with the shirts. We gave her away with during the shirt. So you were going to give you away during hoodie.
2000 with a hoodie.
Hell no.
Do I have to pay? Do I have to pay postage? Do I have to pay postage to get her here, or
to get her there? No. She'll don't worry. She'll teleport.
Ah, good.
I think there might be a problem, Houston.
No, I'm gonna literally use the portal just once. Just for Dex. I won't go to Australia, but she can go.
I think she's scared of the spiders there.
No, she's in Puerto Rico. They have spiders there where she like around.
We have really big hairy spiders.
Where are you at, Mai?
Huh?
You're not in the U.S.?
No, where she grew up.
I grew up in Puerto Rico, but I live in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico has some neat critters too.
Yeah, nice ones too.
Yeah, nice ones. Yeah, fuck that.
No, it's true.
No, it's not true. There's nothing is called a nice spider. Like nice ones too. No.
Well, they're nice if you like them.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck them.
I like spiders.
Well, I grew up.
Land crabs.
So I grew up like swimming with snakes and stuff like that. So
See,
to
Bruja.
me,
I told you
to
she's
me
a
it's
witch.
normal.
Told
To
you.
me, it's normal.
Shark bait. Bruja.
She would jump in the crocodiles. Nothing would fuck with her.
No. The snakes in Puerto
That's
Rico, they're not
badass.
venomous. They're not venomous.
Sure.
All this, I mean, they'll bite you, but they won't.
Dancing around with them rattlesnakes? That's what you be doing?
No, we don't have in Puerto Rico none of that.
You don't dance around with rattlesnakes going, look, the savior is saving me?
No.
Just curious.
No.
I heard about that preacher that was doing that shit and bit him in the face.
Yeah, the motherfucker died right in front of the congregation.
Look at God.
Don't worry about it. God's gonna heal this bite. Don't worry about it, Jesus. Oh shit, I'm not
Praise
feeling so
the
good,
Jesus.
but don't worry about it. The
I'm
Lord
on
is
my way,
gonna
Jesus.
deliver. Oh shit, I can't feel the rest
I'm
of my
on my
body, but
way.
the Lord's gonna. Yes. Good night, y'all. Boom.
So the next time, so just
Go gentle
just
into that sweet, sweet night. What?
so just so you guys know, the next time you decide to jump into a river early in the morning when the water's still pretty cold, even if you can't see them, they're swimming next to you to keep warm.
First of all, who the fuck just goes jumps in some random river? Anyways,
Oh, trust me.
not Jiggy.
This one will.
Yeah, not
But
Jiggy.
it's true, especially the baby ones. They like lay near you. Like they swim with you to keep warm with
This
your
one
body
went
temperature.
whitewater rafting at the New River Gorge in West Virginia before.
Yeah, better either. Maybe when I was younger, not now though.
Level 4 rapids.
Yeah, no.
The Niagara Falls is a level 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever jump over Niagara Falls?
Never did.
Where's Pookie?
But this wasn't a big fluffy rubber raft with air.
I guess.
But it wasn't the Niagara Falls. It was just West Virginia, New River Gorge. I'm sure you've heard of New River
Did you go
Gorge.
over the fall?
So what time is it in Australia right now?
12:30.
It's not a
Past.
big fall. Yeah, I guess we did.
Lunchtime.
Wow.
I wouldn't consider that a fall. It's pretty little.
It's nice and bright out there, right?
Look at them clouds.
Yeah.
It's about to snow. He's about to get 10 inches of snow. It's wintertime there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's lenticular. No, those aren't lenticular.
No, he doesn't.
It'll get cold down here. No snow, but it'll be cold.
Gotcha.
That sucks. You don't get snow. I wish you got snow. It'd be awesome for you and the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
next
think you
year,
would
next
love
year when
it.
I've got my license, I'm gonna go and go take the wolf to the snow. Come here. So, he needs to go and check out the snow. He's born for it.
Hi, handsome.
Oh, how cute. Hi.
Surprised you can't get a snowmaker like you do at the ski lifts.
Well, they do that. I mean, shit. Rich people have done that shit in places like California and stuff for Christmas. They'll get snowmakers for their houses.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know what it takes to do it. I guess you just add water. I'm not too sure. Would it be water and an air compressor of some sort?
If you say so.
Something that blows cold enough.
If you say so. I guess they could do it. Have they ever? Yeah, Dex. Is there have people ever created? I mean, in areas where there isn't snow, been able to create snow, like snow machines or something?
Not here in Perth. Not that I've seen.
Interesting.
I remember when I went to Glasgow when I was a kid. They didn't have fake snow. They just had sort of fake. They had some sort of sheeting that was on the hills, so you could pretend you could learn to ski. And I remember going there when it snowed. That was the first time I saw snow and tobogganing and trying to ski. I was about 8 years old. So I have seen snow, but not where I live. Yeah,
One day.
but there is snow in Australia. If you go east, they've got snowy hills and that.
Gotcha.
Get snow in the winter. So I'll go there next year.
But do you all get like a proper snow? Like what's the like even in like say the east, like what's the most amount of snow they probably get there? Do they get like real storms like we get here, or like they'll get a couple inches or something?
Oh no, they get up in the mountains. They get a fair bit. Like Thredbo is the main skiing area, and during winter, I think that runs for about 12, so 8 weeks or 6 weeks or something. So like they have, everyone goes up there to go skiing during the winter. But there's other places where it snows. I've got a friend that I can't remember where she was, but anyway, she was out. She was from Queensland, but she went down to Victoria or New South Wales, I think it was, and there was plenty of snow down there. So I'll track down some snow.
See, now I might be able to come to Australia in a snowy area because that means the spiders and stuff ain't gonna be around. See, I might be able to do that. I might be able to fuck with that.
All right, well, we'll work something out, G.
Yeah. You just have to meet me where the snow is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's it.
You got a passport,
Yeah,
Jiggy?
What'd you say?
You got a passport, Jiggy?
I need to renew it. I haven't used it in a few years.
Let mine go too.
Yeah.
Did you know that after
Well,
October you have to renew your passport?
What'd you say?
Did you know that by October this year you have to have either a real ID or a passport?
No, they actually moved it ahead till 2023, I believe, or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, they keep moving it because there's such a backlog, and that it's like the registries and the stuff aren't really. It's such a hassle to go to the registry because you can't do any of that stuff online. You have to go to a registry of motor vehicles, at least here, to do it. So they extended it till 2023 because it's a huge backlog.
Okay.
I let mine go from the Navy.
And that's only if you want to fly and stuff. Like if you want to be able to fly, it's a federal ID now, basically. I don't know if it's the same as the passport ID because I know you can get a passport and a passport ID as well. I don't know if you can use that one to cross borders because the passport ID you can use to go into Mexico or to Canada, and you can use it in other countries. But I don't know if it's going to work the same way as that for that particular ID.
Gotcha.
No fucking clue.
I'm comfortable not leaving that. As much as I adore human beings, I'm comfortable not leaving the country anymore.
It depends. I wouldn't mind just, to do certain things, to see certain things I still haven't seen. I wouldn't mind.
Which country would you like to visit first? If you could go anywhere.
If I could go anywhere, Romania. I want to go to Romania.
How beautiful.
I want to go
never
to
been
Prague. I want to go to Russia. Like I want to see it all. That's just an area for some reason. I'd love to do some crazy investigating and just enjoy the lay of the land, which is funny because almost every Russian person I've ever met is like, don't go to Russia. I'm like, okay, thanks for the invite. They're like, yeah, no, they're just not really friendly over there. I'm like, good. I'm not really a tourist. I'm not one of those fucking idiots who's going to be all up under people. Like, can you tell me how they get everywhere? No, I'm good. I don't bother nobody. You feel me?
I've always wanted to go to Japan.
I hear you.
Never got to go there. That was actually they said, hey, if you were the top so many of your class in the academy, you get to pick your orders. And I'm like, all right. So I was the top 5 of my class in the academy. That's pretty good. Not only was it in my top 10, I was number 5. So I wanted Japan. They said, nope, you're a chick. You can't go.
Oh, that sucks.
What?
That sounds very sexist.
It is what it is. Well, we're talking the 80s back then.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan in the month of November.
And see the blossoms, the cherry blossoms, whatever it is?
No, the cherry blossoms are happening right now.
Oh, okay.
In November. I don't know if you guys are into anime, so.
Nope,
anyway,
not at all.
There's this
Old school anime.
You know the Ghibli studios, right? So like my name Totoro, Ponyo, Kiki's Delivery Service. It's called Ghibli Studios.
Okay.
Anyway, there's this really cool movie that he did, and There is a sequel, but it's a short story. It's a 20-minute short story, and the only place that they play it is during the month of November, and it's one of their one their theater in that part of Japan shows it all month long, but you can't get it anywhere. It only plays there. I want to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you have fun.
I
Good
will.
luck. I'll go
My
there.
house,
I'll go there and do the
mate.
actual Mario Kart race through Japan.
My cousin lives down there.
Okay. I want to do the actual Mario Kart race. They let you do it through the city and shit. No, I'm the only one. All right. Fuck
I
y'all.
just have I used to have a banking person that was very Eastern and said that they're very American friendly in Japan, which only encouraged me. I was telling him how I always wanted to go, and he says, "Oh, they're very American friendly in Japan." I'm like, "Really?" Because a lot of different countries are.
It depends on where you go, though.
Yeah,
They love them some Wu-Tang Clan.
so
They can't get
happy
enough of
about
Wu-Tang.
Oh, they love hip hop culture over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They have Chicano culture over there. They have all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they do have a Chicano culture over there. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. I had to look that
Yeah.
up. I was like, what?
Yep.
Wow.
Where?
Yes,
but
they
there are
do.
still some places that
They got a
do
lowrider
not
culture. They
let
got all that
Americans
shit over
go,
there.
but-
My brothers actually went there before my youngest brother. Well, was he alive or was it just the one brother? I don't know, but at least one of them went to Japan. They said they had a great time.
My son went.
Except they said they were walking through some trees that they didn't realize that they were covered in this white stuff, and they didn't realize the white stuff was fucking spider webs.
Cool.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah,
Spider
I
poop.
forgot.
What?
You remind me to get you some spider.
Get me some what?
Your mother's pretty
Remind me to get you a spider for your birthday.
Yeah, get me a spider, fucker. Watch how that turns out for you. And that's all I have to say about that.
I'll take the spider.
Yeah, send it to Sixes. She wants a spider.
So so a few
I
years
can show you
ago,
my pet spider in the laundry.
No.
a few years ago, I had told Jiggy to come
Hiding
to my grandfather's land, but he's scared of spiders, so he's not coming.
Oh.
Nope. Yo, if you're trying to show me a spider, Dex, I'm not gonna look.
Dex is showing me the spider I
Yeah,
have.
you can look at him up.
No?
All right, look away, Jiggy. Look away.
Maybe not.
Oh, that's
I
Jimmy
enjoy
there. That's the dude
spiders.
with the cool. Even Robin. You don't want to see a spider?
No.
Yeah,
She's hiding.
I do.
No,
The
she's
ladies
hiding.
do.
I need a fly.
Both of us girls do.
Yeah, go ahead, agitate it, Dex. Go ahead, fuck with it. Keep looking for it, Dex. Please don't get bit while on live stream,
That's so
because
cute.
you will become a meme.
She's hiding in there.
Wow.
Oh, it looks
Oh,
like a little wolf
wow.
spider.
I like it.
But no, she's just a little black. Here's another one up here. This is Incy Mincy.
Oh,
That's so cool.
a little black baby.
I hope y'all are enjoying
But
yourselves.
this one down here, I usually throw flies in its web and it'll come out and grab them.
Nice. I know.
Take it
I've
out.
done that before too. It's
No! No!
I hate you all so much. You disgust me.
No!
Sorry, Jiggy.
You done?
He
I'm
has
trying.
voiced
Yeah,
his
it's done.
opinion
Are we done spider
without
watching?
voicing his opinion.
I'm just trying to show you that they're friendly and that the ones that you can see.
they're not pets. They're not fucking dogs and cats and shit. They're not friendly. Fuck that.
They sell tarantulas in pet stores.
They
in my
stay in their
department.
Okay,
spot.
if they're friendly, go play with it. No, Dex. If they're friendly, go play with it. Go play with it.
He did.
Go get it to come out. Go get it to come out the hole. You know, handle it. Let it run up and down you and stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
You just gotta leave.
The reason why I like them is because they don't move anywhere. They just stay where they are. They don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
The
they
big
gotta
ones,
get
if there's a huntsman, I don't want that in the house because they don't have webs. They just crawl everywhere.
Do you look underneath them and see
So-
all the little dead bug carcasses under their homes?
Really? You okay there, Sixes?
No, because it's all hidden in its web.
She's like, oh, look at all the carcasses. No.
Well, I mean, it happens. If you've got a permanent spider resident, you look underneath it, man. You see all these little dead bug carcasses
All
underneath
right,
its
all
home.
right. Let's change the
Well, you
conversation.
do. They're all dried out little shells and shit. Suck the juices clean out
Next
of them like
time,
little Capri Sun.
next time I'm at my sister's, Jiggy, I'll get the snake out and show you the snake.
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, I can deal with that. Don't show me no fucking spiders though.
The ladybugs taste just like cherries.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you, Renee. I don't mind spiders as long as
No,
I'm crawling.
kidding.
I don't like them. They don't need to be around. All
Diggy,
bugs.
I'm gonna get you some spider oil.
I'm glad you think that's funny. I'm glad you think you're funny. Ha 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 ha. Good luck. Maybe that works out for you. I won't accept. I'll send any package right back to you with a little additive.
Grasshoppers taste like lime. To the spider. To the spider.
Oh.
Who is that?
Who is what?
Gesundheit.
There's my housemate.
Oh, okay.
Is he smoking?
Yeah, he just had a bomb.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Cough on, brother. Cough on. That's a healthy weed cough. That is acceptable.
Cough and get off.
Oh.
Cough and get off, huh? Okay. Well,
Yeah, never heard that.
no. I've never thought about jerking off and coughing at the same time.
No. Cough and get off. It means
Oh.
get buzz.
I was thinking about a different kind of get off, my bad.
I know you were. You bad boy, you.
No, that's just how my brain works.
Red-blooded American man.
That's right. Don't you forget it. I'm an alpha male. Okay. Hey, somebody once told me that my eyes turn. Like my eyes, I have another set of eyelids.
That's cool.
That's somebody that was fantasizing about you. Shut up.
What?
That's somebody that was fantasizing about you.
If you say so. Okay.
You don't have double eyelids.
What?
You don't have double eyelids.
Okay.
They say you can see through your eyelids.
Okay.
Yeah, like when the light's on and your eyes are closed, you can sort of tell that the light's on.
Yeah. That's
The
because
light's
the
on.
I'm not
skin
saying
is
you
really
can read
thin.
a book through them or anything. It's just
You might be able to. Or when you're faking, when your mama comes in, and you don't want her to think you're awake, and you're like trying to see what she does, and she's gonna wake you up and leave you alone. No? Y'all remember those days?
No, my mom used to come busting in the door. You got school work.
Banging pots and pans and shit.
You going to church today? Ma, I don't want to go to church. You can
I
stay
know.
alone.
It's
I'm
like it's Sunday. Why the fuck I gotta go to church? I gotta get played dress up and shit to go to church.
I used to get in mad trouble when I used to go to church. Mad trouble.
Well, they used to. Sometimes they would let all the kids sit up in the balcony, but then we would get in trouble because then we would sneak, go act like we're going to the bathroom and sneak to the store and shit, get candy and come back eating candy up in the balcony and get in trouble and shit.
See, once again, I was the freak because I would leave mom and dad sleep and grab some loose change off of the dresser and go walk myself to Sunday school by myself when I was a wee little.
No.
And we went as a family. It was a family affair.
I used to always get out of the service. I used to wait for them to be like, oh, we gotta pray. And I'd be like, word. And then as soon as everybody closed their eyes to pray, I was like, I'm out.
Not me, because while they're doing that shit, you can smell all the food downstairs that's waiting for you to eat when church service is over. I wasn't leaving before I ate. Black folks feed you at church. You're
I used to be
bugging.
like, I'm out. No,
Shit,
I was
all
gonna stay till the end. And in Puerto Rico, it's the same
All
thing.
them
but
deacons and deaconesses cooking all that damn food, man. There was always some good food. Shit.
I would be hiding. I'd be like, I'm not going in there.
You're gonna make me sit through fucking preaching and shit for a couple hours. You're gonna feed me. At least I'm happy before I go home.
See, the church I used to go to used to be a school academy too. So they had like the old school soda machines that the cup would drop and you would get ice.
Damn.
Remember those machines
Oh yeah.
where the cup would you would select Coke and like the cup would come down and then it would feed it the ice and then the soda would come in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So back then, right? I was young, so my arm was really skinny, and we used to skip service to go to that machine and like I would stick my hand in just to pull the cup down. And then the thing is, once you pull the cup down, it will automatically start the process of putting ice and Coke in it.
So you will leave church to go steal, you thief, you heathen.
I didn't know that happened that way. That's pretty cool. It just once the cup,
You thieving heathen.
Yeah, if you
triggered
if
the
you put
eye
the
for the
cup
whole
down,
thing to work.
right? Once if
You know God remembers all that. You're going to be judged.
Oh, they make a killing on them things. A little bit of syrup, a little bit of water, and an ice machine.
Right,
Bam!
right.
They made so much money on them things. I
So I used
worked
to
at a
I used to
McDonald's.
pull the
I
cup
know.
down, and you would hear the machine start running, and it would pour the ice and the soda, and we would just be drinking Coke while everybody was having the service inside.
If
It would
as
be
long
like
as it was
this.
just her keeping it a secret, you never knew.
Horrible.
It was fun though.
You were still a thief, though. You're a thieving heathen. You leave church to
Did
go
you keep
steal.
it a secret and not tell?
Well, it was me and 5 others, but we never told on each other. So
Oh, so there was 5 of you.
Five
Yeah.
heathens.
Ooh, how out of how many though?
At least we went to the store across the street and bought our candy and soda and stuff. We snuck
I
back
was the
into church.
youngest one. I was the youngest one. So
No,
it
I
was-
mean out of the group of people that would usually buy out of that machine, about how many do you think would come and buy a
Oh,
soda?
it was an academic school at the same time.
Oh,
as
so
being the
thousands
church.
probably.
All the students. All if they had a quarter,
And she
they
probably
would
sold
just pop
thousands
it
of
in
soda,
there.
thief.
Yeah, probably.
Well, her odds were good though. If
They
there's
were.
5
They were
out of the
really
whole
good.
school, that's not bad. The odds are good.
Then they had this.
I
little
even lived
store.
across the street. We didn't go to my basement to kiss girls.
No, technically, yeah, right. Yeah, that's the
What?
biggest lie you've ever told.
What?
That's the
You want
biggest
to
lie
help
you've
me
ever
rob a
told.
bank sometime, Mari?
What?
Let me
Never
see.
mind. Don't answer this now. We'll talk later.
In order to do something like that, you have to tidy up the fire department and the police. In order to
Okay,
get
can we
who
not
has
discuss
no
how? Okay,
fingerprints.
we're not. Yeah, okay, that's great. Y'all figure that shit out someplace else.
You gotta blow up a car like not
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
No,
Stop!
no,
Seriously,
no,
stop that shit. Yeah, no, it's not even funny.
Just-
That
we
ain't
already
funny
got
at all.
someone with no fingerprints.
All right, I said stop, please. Can we move on? I
Okay,
don't
never
find
mind.
I don't find it humorous. No.
It's a
All right.
joke.
I know it's a
Yes,
joke, but
yes,
these
yes.
algorithms don't take that shit as a joke.
Yes, it is a joke.
Oh, okay.
They hear some
I'm
crazy
kidding.
shit.
YouTube's very sensitive.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
are.
Okay.
It's like a menopausal woman. What?
What?
What'd you say?
What?
Oh,
What?
oh,
What
okay.
happened?
Anyway, I'm going to cruise. I'm going to shoot off. I've got some stuff to do today.
All right, brother. Good to see you.
I'll
Dex.
jump on and say
Enjoy
hi.
your day. Enjoy your Thursday.
Share it, Dex. Share it. I want you
Share
to
what?
win, man.
Don't share it, Dex.
Share the on
The
our
odds
page.
are increased by less people.
Yeah, I'll
He's
message
got
you
to
later,
share it for
Michael.
the thing to count, I think, doesn't it?
All
For
right.
his
All right.
application to count, he's got to share it. Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Well, he shares the page to another page or another group or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
That's it. And
I'll
then
work it out.
he takes a screenshot and says, "Hey, look, it's shared on this group." And then boom, that's another name in the hat, another name in the hat, another name in the hat, another name in the hat. You get 10 names
I
in the
got
hat.
you.
You know.
I got you. All right. I'll do it.
Have a
All right,
good evening.
people. Lots of love. Peace.
All right, brother.
Gotta look for skywatchers. I mean, we gotta vet people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, this is going to be a difficult thing, but
It's going to be hard to vet people.
it's going to be hard to vet people. You'll see. I mean, it's easy. If a person gets in, they'll
It's
show
never
their
easy.
color.
Life is never easy, man. Life is hard.
I ran a group of 70,000 people, so this is nothing. There's only 1,700 people in our group. I ran a group of 70,000 people. This is nothing compared to that. I was fucking deleting people and get off the fucking page, dude. It was a job. That was a job. fuck. MUFON
Have
Global,
you had
70,000 people in there right now, and a bunch of fucking garbage it is.
who's the oldest member?
I'm sorry?
Who's the oldest member in these groups that you
Mu-
ever encountered?
Oh, who's the oldest, like age-wise?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, shit. There's a lot of old people that are modding these and admitting
Say
these.
older. That's not nice to say old people.
Oh,
No.
older
I mean,
people. My bad.
I'm asking bluntly because, I remember
There's a lot
individuals
of
who have
T-board?
sightings, but they had no proof.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've just got their story, but back then,
That's a lot of that. It's a lot of that.
especially like in the 70s, wink, wink, there were sightings, and no one was thinking of whipping out a camera.
Right.
Most
And we're
people
talking
weren't
about-
walking around with a camera back then.
Right.
Yeah, and we're talking low-hanging sightings, really low-hanging sightings, and that's why I was curious as to, what about the older members? What they got to say? That's why I'm like,
Well, I even have I have that Carl, what's his name? Cal
Kordoff?
Yeah, he's in our group too. And just because I dig the skepticism. He could be a little assholish at times, but I feel like I can handle him.
And the thing
I'll just
is,
boot him. It doesn't matter. But the thing of it, I think we need that happy medium of, okay, let's see what we got. We need Skywatchers, period. So I don't need people to come in and say fake, fuck, back. Give us analyze the fucking photo before you say fake, fuck, this, that, and the other. We're not having. How many? I've booted 400 people out of this group because of various reasons. Because of this shit, they'll type in fake, and I'm like, I'll say, why do you believe it's fake? I'll give them that chance, and they don't respond. I give them 24 hours to respond. Get the hell out of here. You're a troll. Bye. No tolerance in this group because people need to have that space to be able to tell their stories. And I'm not sitting there going, I believe everything. Also, because there's a ton of people who come up to me and be like, Michael, I sat and watched this thing for 30 minutes, and not once did you think to fucking pick up your camera in 30 fucking minutes. 30 minutes. I can see oh, this thing was out there, and dude, I didn't even have time to get my fucking when it was gone. Okay, I give them the benefit of the doubt. But if you're sitting there and telling me a story, and you're telling me that you're with several other people, and you're watching this thing move through the sky for 30 minutes, and not one of you thought to get a phone or a camera, just don't bother me with that crap. Don't bother me with that crap.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I woke up out of dead sleep 3 years ago, and I was like, something's outside. And I went outside, and I could see this really strong light, almost like if the night sky had been punch holed, and there was like something as strong as the sun beaming. And I actually recorded it, and I even tried to send it to Jiggy once, and my phone will not send it. Don't know why. I'll set it up to email it to someone as an attachment.
Mm-hmm. It might be the fact that it might be too big of a file. I've encountered that a lot. I think she froze.
I was also going to suggest
because she's talking about the aliens she saw
and screen recording her own device.
No, she probably just has to use like Dropbox or something to send it if it's a bigger file. You
Or Google. What was it? Google.
Right back.
Fucking Tiffany uses it all the time to send me big files. What the hell is it called?
But back to where I was kind of going with you, buddy. On the older guys that have seen something, maybe back in, say, for example, the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, they may be a little more bitter because if one truly has seen something,
right,
one tends to be a good sky watcher to see if they could ever see it again.
Right, which is what I do. Which is what I'm doing. And I'm trying to get desperately to get other people to do. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
you're back.
Okay.
You're back.
Yeah, so
So I just
literally, I
want
can't. The videos were not that long. They were like a minute and a half,
Right.
like not even that long.
What
Like I
type
The
of
woke up
aliens
and
don't want to be seen.
if you were shooting with a high quality camera, it's going to record in megabytes, and that file, although it's only
yeah, of course,
a minute and a half, it's still going to be what, if I'm doing this right, just in my head, it's still going to be like more than 10 megabytes. You still
kilobytes.
can't send that over email. You have to send that
That's what I'm
through
saying.
Google. You're going to have to send it through Google. I'm looking for the app.
Or you have to send shorter clips of it. You have to create shorter clips.
Yeah, you could chop it
yeah.
up. You could chop it up into 20-second intervals.
No, but I did all that. The weirdest thing is that I did all of that. I did
Okay.
all of that, and it still would not send it to anyone. The only thing that makes my story believable is my now husband. We were living together, and he went outside with me and saw it with me. And we just thought some government had probably done something overnight that we was gonna find out in the morning or something. But I literally woke out of my dead sleep, like I know there's something outside. Like it was just the weirdest thing. And we drank coffee till the sun came up, and you could still see it in the same spot. So it wasn't a star because it would have moved with the
It could have been a drone though, because
as the sun was coming up.
you're on the South Shore. There's an Air Force base down there. It could have been a drone.
Yeah.
How long ago was this, Mari?
This was 3 years ago, and like you could see it up in the sky. Like you could see planes pass by. You could tell what a star was.
And
But
no
this
one else
one
saw
thing
this. I
would
mean,
not
you
move.
have
But that's the
planes
weirdest
going
thing.
by.
No, and I looked in the news to see if it was
Mhm.
maybe like a rocket or something that you know how sometimes it's like, oh yeah, they
Yeah,
sent a
rocket
rocket
launches.
out of space. So
Right.
that's what you that's what you were looking at. Or maybe
Where'd
there
you
What's the
see
was
last
this
I
one?
at?
don't know.
Where'd you locate
Massachusetts.
this? Massachusetts. About 3 years
Massachusetts.
ago. Okay.
Right, 3 years ago.
I'll see if I can find
But I
any
was
pics for
like,
you.
Do you remember what time
okay.
season? Do you
Like
remember this
literally
or what the month that this
Yeah,
occurred?
that's even better.
Yeah, if you remember the month, we could.
It was summertime. I know
Summer.
it was summertime. It was nice and hot outside.
All right. I'm so
But I
sorry.
literally like I think it was like almost 4 a.m. And then I know what you guys are doing. I think you guys can track it based on like
No, 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 no,
some
no. I'm
website
actually,
or something.
no, 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 no,
But
no,
like
no,
it was like
I'm sorry. I just got involved in a number of conversations about what we're trying to do. So I am listening though, because I can. I can multitask hardcore. I am listening. Please continue. My apologies.
so I woke up like maybe almost 4 a.m. and we
Okay.
would literally like we made coffee. We're like, all right, that's some really weird shit that you don't see every day. Like it really
Right.
woke us up. Like we couldn't go back to sleep.
Mhm.
So we just started joking around, like, "Ooh, the aliens are coming." We were like making coffee and stuff, and so we're looking up in the sky, and it's like 45 minutes later. I'm like, "Let me go see it. Maybe it's gone, because the sun's about to come out." You could still see it. It was still in the same spot. Like it was about to be like dawn was coming up, and you could still see that chunk of light in the sky just chilling there.
But
And I
no
was
one
like,
else
it
saw
hasn't
it. I
even
mean, are
moved.
you? What area of the city? Or of a town? Like, how densely populated was your area where you saw the object in the sky?
Oh,
Like,
it's
how many
populated. It
people
was
were around? I'm sorry.
no, the object wasn't close. The object was not close. Like you
Right,
could
but I'm
see it.
asking, like, besides
I
you,
thought it
who
was
else
some
would have saw it
planet.
in the area? I'm asking
Anybody
who
who
else
would have looked up at 4 a.m.
in that. Were there quite a bit of people in that area, in your general area?
Probably not out and about at 4 a.m.
Yeah, maybe a joggers or
Not at
anything
4
like
a.m.
that.
It's a
Are
small
there?
town.
I'm asking
Dunkin'
because
Donuts.
I ask these questions.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be asking so many
so like
questions.
Dunkin' Donuts closes by like 7, 8 p.m. You won't get
Mm.
Dunkin' Donuts open after 9.
But you don't have
You
like
won't
early
get
morning
that.
joggers or anything? Like early morning joggers?
You do, but they only start running like at 5:30 or something. And
5:30
this
ish?
was
Okay.
like at 4.
Okay. Okay.
And I lived upstairs on a third floor. So
Okay.
I'm looking towards I came out from the kitchen to like the private balcony, and
Okay.
I looked up and I said, "Oh my God, look at this thing." So we're debating like it could be something from NASA that they haven't said to anyone. It could be a planet that's maybe more visible now. But I was thinking if it was a planet, it would be
It would have
orbiting,
been
so
found. It would
it
have
would
been found
move.
already. Any amateur
Right,
astronomer would have found it already. They would have found it long ago, as a matter of
right.
fact.
So I was like,
Yeah, they'd been broadcasting and say,
so I was
"Look to
like,
the
that is
sky, because
Yeah,
there'll
so
be
there's a
loads
lot.
of Yeti up
Mari, if
there."
you look on YouTube, there's a lot of really good
right.
people out there that do watch the skies constantly on a nightly basis. I just got through
That's
watching.
awesome.
I forgot the name of their. It's Star Tours live stream, STLS on YouTube. And
Yeah,
it's a great fucking. Mark is a great dude. He's got this magnificent telescope, and he just gets these wondrous live
right.
photos like every minute. It updates. It updates, and it's a
That's so cool.
miraculous sight all night long. And they just sit and talk for about 3 hours. And you can get in the chat and talk with other sky watchers, and what they
That's
do is
really cool.
awesome. Yeah, what they do is awesome. It's not some it's
Yeah,
not garbage. They do the work. They're out there doing the work. It's really good shit.
so this day I've never found anything that happened around the summer
Mm.
3 years ago. Like I'm like, all right, anytime now. I was even when I got back from work, I was like, let me put on the news. Like
Right,
maybe something, a rocket or
right.
and I'm looking at the news intently and it's like nothing. So I went
So,
like to Google, like, is there any nothing?
how long would you
So I'm like,
guesstimate
that's really
that it was
weird.
in your sky in that area? I mean, it didn't move for how long? Like,
I woke up at like 3:40 a.m.
okay,
and I went back to bed like at 5:45 and it was
uh-huh.
still there.
In that same, are you absolutely sure it was in?
Like,
Did you
yes,
measure it with the fish?
that
Like,
same
it's still the
direction.
same degrees up in the sky. It hasn't moved at
Yes.
all. Okay,
Like
because that's a
right,
long
right.
hour and a half.
That's when I
It
was
should have
like,
moved
it can't be.
at least 15
And
years.
you never saw it move,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I
it should
did
have
two
been.
videos. I did two videos. The one when I first woke up, I was like, guys, what the hell is this? And I'm
Yeah,
pointing at
it
it
should
and
have
I'm
moved
like,
quite a bit.
and then I did a second video around 5:45 and I was like, oh my fucking God,
15
this shit
degrees.
has not moved. And I was like, this is so weird. But then they were short. They weren't like, you know, and I don't know, I guess it was kind of fun at the time because it was like a nice topic of conversation between a couple. Like you just
Right
woke
on.
up out of your sleep at 4.
Right on.
Dumb
And you
question.
have one of the two that's like definitely there's something outside and the other one's looking at basically he was looking at me like you're crazy. And we went outside and I was like, look, I told you. And he was like, all right, let me just make some coffee because this is crazy. I see it too. I was like, all
Right on.
right.
Was
Right
it
on.
a
That's pretty
clear
cool.
morning or a
Yeah.
foggy morning? Do you recall? Was there a
Yes.
lot of
Nope. Clear.
crystal clear morning?
Oh shit.
That's interesting.
I could see the stars near it. So like it was so clear that you could see like Venus, you could see like all these other stars. And then at a lower height, you could see like planes passing by and you could see the plane move, but you could not see this thing budge for whatever reason. It was just there, stagnant. And I just chucked it to like, I don't know, like a missile or something.
You couldn't even upload it to YouTube?
Nothing. Like I tried sending it to Jiggy and Jiggy was like, I'm not getting anything. I was like, what? I think it was blank whenever it would go through, but you couldn't see what I was sending.
Oh, Google
That's a darn
Drive. Do you have a
shame.
Google Drive? Do you have a Google Drive?
I do.
All right, put
do,
it in
yeah.
your Google Drive and send me the link, and then I'll be able.
I did that.
You did that too, and well,
The last
try it with me. Let me see if I can.
the last email I sent,
Mm-hmm.
the last email I sent Jiggy, the last
Mhm.
try I did, it was actually a link. I gave him permission to look into my drive for that particular file.
For that particular file, right?
All right,
Right,
kids, the
'cause
last
there's a
one
link
smoke.
that
Jiggy's
allows-
going to bed. I'm going to bed.
Night,
Thanks a lot.
guys.
Have a good one,
Later.
guys.
Good morning. Goodbye.
Rest well.
It's over. It's 1:11.
Have a good night,
I'm
guys.
going to bed. Goodbye. Beat it. Everybody leave. I said leave, motherfucker. Go to bed. Don't make me lose. Good night. Goodbye. It's over.